Good morning, Agi Agi Okite. I started with goo, with goo specifically, with G-O-O-D, I mean, I guess so. And then I couldn't turn it back around. It's the same meaning, so it's fine. Good morning, everybody. Hello. Tenji also came running, very cute. Hello, I have a Tenji. Wait, which button is it? Not that one, that's a mask. That is not a Tenji at all. This is my Tenji button. I have a Tenji button that I definitely know which one it is. Look at how cute he is. Look at his little wobble. Everybody should look at his little wobble. Wow, the little boy. He's adorable. Anyway, welcome to stream, everybody. How we doing? How we vibing? I hope we're vibing well. Hi Weed, hi Angel. I googled that, by the way. That means waiting. You guys are waiting. Angel and Warren are waiting for stream to start. Ten Charles is here. We haven't had Ten Charles on screen for a little bit, so I think it makes sense to bring him back onto the screen. We have Purple, hello. Hi Caliban. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, perhaps. Hello, Mr. StreamElements bot. Welcome. Thank you very much for your services that you provide to us, that we use sometimes. Gonna be mostly in lurking mode. A bit busy at the moment. Have a good lurking time. Привет, Zecke. Hello, everyone. Привет. Have good work. You got it. You get that work done. Hi, Seppo. Stravo? Is Stravo like Slav-ish? Maybe like Strastvujte, but like Stravo instead. It sounds like it could be like a diminutive, maybe. Perhaps. Peut-être. Perhaps, maybe. Time for dumb drama again. Yes, there's dumb drama. There's a bit of politics stuff, and maybe even a big chunk of politics stuff. I only heard about this earlier today. Well, I've been linked this, and then I went into a different Discord where people also link stuff, and lo and behold, they had linked it over there as well. So this might be actually, it seems fake. When I first read the headline, I thought, oh, this couldn't possibly be true, but perhaps it is actually true. And then we have some fun stuff as well, because it is not Friday Fun Day, but it sure feels like it, because it's my last stream of the week before I go to celebrate Juno's birthday over the weekend. I love how Zecke has just appropriated the potato. It's mine now. It's mine now. This is mine. I've been watching more French streamers again. So, you know, it will happen. Although, again, I only watch highlight clips because I don't even know when they stream specifically. I could figure it out, but I don't know. I just watch highlight clips for now, and they're mostly English, so I'll figure it out. No stream tomorrow. No stream tomorrow. I'm going to see Juno. It's Juno time, it's long weekend time, but maybe I should, well, I shouldn't say maybe actually, I should say yes, please, definitely, but I don't know how it's gonna pan out. I should make some videos, at least like 1 or 2 videos for you out of like 2 days ago stream and this stream perhaps. For the weekend, that would be nice. First time watching you live, hello! I newly started ADHD meds and watching you, Kelsey down, thank you. Oh, thank you, I appreciate that I can do that for you. Also, hell yeah, get those medications. I hear it helps a lot. I've never been medicated for anything, but I'm also not diagnosed with anything, and I'm doing okay, so, you know, it's probably fine. But it's good when people get the medication that they need. Also wanted to say that today is my birthday. It's Purple's birthday. Happy birthday, Purple. So I hope the politics today are particularly toxic. I want to see toxic drama today. You got it. You got it. We have more drama than politics today anyway. So you 100% got it. You 1,000,000% got it. This brings me, I remember I do this. Very good. I don't want to jinx it by saying I might think might happen when because you're absent from streaming. What are you? Well, do jinx it. Now I'm curious what you're gonna say though. YouTubers simply can't help themselves. It's so true. Literally criminal level drama. It's not even drama anymore at this point. It's literally just crimes that are being committed on YouTube. YouTubers, something's wrong with them. What, me? I'm a YouTuber too? What are you saying? No, I don't think that's accurate. You must be lying to me. Welcome to chat, people. Welcome. You didn't go to the doctor, so you obviously can't be diagnosed with anything. Exactly. Exactly true. If you never see a doctor, you cannot be ill. Okay. Oh, Warren is still talking about, whenever Zecke isn't there, she dies. No. I travel by train. That's a pretty safe mode of transportation. 6 feet. Yeah, it's not the 6th feet. I know what you mean. I understand. Happy birthday. Getting 1 year closer to death. We are always inching forward to our inevitable demise, baby. Let's go. So that's a good intro into the stream. What did I do yesterday? I watched Juno's stream yesterday. Juno's stream was very fun. I had a lot of fun celebrating my friend's birthday, first on stream and then later, you know, tomorrow it's gonna be in person. It's already tomorrow. That makes me so happy, being able to see friends again just tomorrow. That's so good. That's so nice. That's the problem when it's not like, depends on what you identify as long distance. It's kind of long distance. It's distance for sure. It's distance friendship that I have with like everybody now, because they either are online friends, well, or started as online friends that I now see every now and then, or are moving away, stuff like that. So you gotta like travel a little bit in order to see your friends face to face, and that's of course sad, because you would rather have your friends in walking distance always, but you know, you can't have everything. You're remembering the train accidents in India. I mean, they do happen, it's true, but cars more dangerous. Cars are more dangerous. Yeah, Zecke has like a medal in mental gymnastics trying to deny her problems. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I would never say such a thing. What me, during Juno's like kin list, which means characters that she heavily relates to, list, PowerPoint presentation, that's what she did yesterday on stream, me deflecting constantly that I actually couldn't possibly have any of these problems that she has listed, because I'm not afflicted. I'm simply not afflicted. Simply couldn't happen. Also, how was workout? Workout was good. Today was pull day. And it was nice. Although I'm already thinking about how to like up the heat, you know? You always want to gradually up the intensity of the workout. What I can do at the moment is honestly just do more reps, but more reps take more time, obviously. So, you know, you can only do that so much, because at some point it's gonna take way too long. But right now I get through it pretty, like, not quickly, but like fast enough. I feel like I could allocate a little bit more time. So maybe I'll just do everything twice. I'll do like the whole, I don't know, is it called a set list? It's not called a set list, is it? Maybe I'll do the whole set. It's without the list. I think it's set. Maybe I'll do the whole set twice next week. And maybe that'll feel better, because, you know, you gotta increase the heat. And I can't increase the weight, at least not easily at home. So that's what I gotta do. Aw, Warren, that's very sweet. Don't worry about it. You do not have to worry about it at all. You need to do a 2-minute rest after each rep. Jesus. Yeah, I try to do that, but then I get bored. But yeah, I try to do proper rests in between the reps. Maybe that's why I get through them too fast, actually. That could be accurate, because the person who I stole this, like, set from, they stole sounds like they didn't give it out on the internet publicly for everybody. They were like, this takes about an hour, and it doesn't take about an hour for me, so we will see. Seppo is a cute nickname. Always focusing on the important stuff. Yes, getting swole. Also, my legs still hurt from the fucking leg day. That was multiple days ago. What the hell? Jesus Christ. Yeah, you watched the stream. You watched a stream of that VTuber Kirsche that I covered before, and I found your channel by random chance because Twitch recommended it to me. Slay, and she was just doing more. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's her brand. Her 4chan esoteric shit. She also despised Hassan, of course. Yeah, that is apparently her brand of content. I don't know her very intimately, as you know, from that video. That was the first time that I reacted to her, and then I saw one tweet of hers, and that's about it. That's about where it starts and stops. Yep, well, here we go again. That's gonna be a subject matter to cover. I have like 3 tweets open. I'm gonna talk about that for a little while. Theo, welcome to stream. I also wanted to mention something else additionally. Oh yeah, while I was watching Juno's stream, you know, Juno did the kin list thing. Again, characters you heavily relate to. I like to point that out every time because it's a pretty simple explanation, and not everybody is like that deep in the weird internet lingo. So, you know, I just want to say it again. And I was thinking, wow, that's really cool. I should make one of those myself and then present it to you guys, because I love talking about myself. Obviously, I'm a streamer, and I love talking about the characters that I relate to heavily and the media that I can connect to. So I go ahead and I start like writing down some bullet points. I'm on slide 2 of character 1. And I'm like, actually, you know what? Nobody needs to know about this. This is information that you do not need to know about, actually. Whoops. Actually, nope, not gonna happen. So I've decided to not do that then. Hi, Turkey Sloth. Hello, welcome to stream. I'm chit-chatting about personal epiphanies. As always, before we get into it. Yeah, I was on the second slide of the PowerPoint for the first character that I had added into the PowerPoint. And immediately I figured out, actually, you don't need to speak about, like, everything publicly. So I decided I'll just, that's a PowerPoint for friends only. Actually. Yeah, you gotta like suit up for these topics that we're gonna be discussing in this stream. Yes, it might be a lot, but we end on something funny. Yeah. I'm a PowerPoint about characters I heavily relate to, inspired by Juno's PowerPoint about characters I heavily relate to. Your Ace, what could go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. Other things. Crow had leg days after which I was afraid of falling when going down the stairs. I feel that. I do feel that. I understand you. Handshake emoji and all of that stuff. Oh, you can't say because you gotta spar with my friends. Let's go. Spar with your friend. Workout. We get swole. We got swole around here. This is actually a workout, fitness, gym bro channel. So, so you're highly encouraged to do exactly that. True. What could go wrong is me running out of garlic bread. We know this is the number one, like, the fear that aces have. That's the number one, like, enemy that we have to fight against, is that situation. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely correct, Purple, on that one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that was what they're called, Chris. Yes. Hello. Good, you made it. You did make it. Hello again. You made it to talking about weird drama mostly, and me showing you some fun things. Let's get into the fun things. We have like 2 fun talking points to get through, and then it gets progressively worse until it gets better again. Is that correct? Yeah, that's actually I kind of did sort them like that. Okay, the first one's pretty bad. Actually, maybe we'll switch those. But it only gets worse until it gets funky and fun again at the very end. So there we go. Jim Rat Zecke, that's me. That's me. It's a workout, French streamer appreciation, the bear appreciation, Zecke's hyperfixation channel. Yes, exactly. We do a little roller coaster today, so let me bring you into the danger zone. Welcome to the danger zone, also known as the chatting screen, also known as the docket. What is on the docket today? I'll give you a quick overview, and then we'll start from the top to the bottom. Hyperfixations, ASD or ADHD, undiagnosed, we don't know. Probably autism, but we do not know for sure. But I do know if this isn't hyperfixation, I don't know what is. All right, we have art streams next week, singular. I have plans. I want to tell you about the plans. They're not written down yet because I want to tell you about them while I write them down. Then I have a little video to show you. It's literally like 20 seconds long, but it's very funny. I thought, why not lighten the mood a little bit before we get into our traumatic stories. Family channels and why they shouldn't be around. Family channels. Oh, I spelled that wrong, actually. Yeah, I did mean named. What is it with family channels named after how many kids they have and getting their kids taken away from them? Is it because it's funny? Maybe. A little bit. Highway. Oh, wait, that's a different highway. Do I know that melody? I don't think I do. No, I do not. A child? What the hell were you thinking, idiots? Well, did you know in VTubing, most everyone who is contracted with a company is an adult. And I think that is good. But some companies apparently think that that is not so good. So idle industry is idle industrying, and that's not great. What did they do? You'll see. You'll see when we get into it. It's actually pretty dark. I also have decided not to show you like any clips from, because it was a family channel, so there's clips, there's videos of those children on the internet, but I don't really like showing the children's faces again on the internet, so I'll just go over it like in vaguer terms. We don't have to like get into the nitty-gritty details of everything that went down there. Just like whatever is described in the Washington Post article is fine. We don't need to show those kids' faces again. They've gone through enough. It's fine. Then we have some more Germany news. Actual news. The last 2 are the only pieces of actual news. We have Germany news. I thought it was just going to be this one tweet and how people don't understand how history works and also don't understand that they don't recognize what crowd they're actually rolling with, but there is a follow-up on that with an article as well, so we'll look into that as well. Imagine a family show called The Musks. I'm sure I don't have to say more. It starts off with a little family, then they keep switching out the cast members. That's a bit weird. And then suddenly it's just this one guy. How odd. Oh god, yeah, the push to relax child labor laws. I've heard about that too. Yeah, like, with the VTuber agency, I have so many questions. How is this legal? I mean, children can work a little bit. Like, are her hours gonna be prohibited? Like, how is this gonna work? And generally, VTubing specifically, I don't think, in a company, I don't think that's a thing you should get a minor for. Anyway, we'll get to it. Then we have, is this something I should be concerned about? Good title, great. Apparently, there's like new plans to censor the internet. That's what I've been seeing when I was looking into it a little bit. It's a video. Oh, and also I skipped over this one. Actually skipped over this little video. That's mostly just conversational piece. It's not like too controversial or anything, but I've seen this VTuber that I've reacted to before talking about whether or not debuts are a good thing for VTubers or a bad thing for especially indie VTubers to do, and I would like to talk about that. That's chill. See, that's chill. That's not a hot button issue. I don't think we have to like get upset about that. But I just want to talk about it. You've been informed the US apparently is pushing to, yep, they are. That they should not do that. Child labor laws are in place for a reason. Unless, of course, well, if you're talking about the mines, we do know that the children, they yearn for the mines. So, you know, one hand, the other hand. Yeah, you saw the thumbnail for this one, but you haven't watched it yet. For this one, let's go. We'll watch it together. Push to relax child labor laws. We already have that happening in certain 3-letter countries. Yeah, we don't need it in the VTuber industry too. I wonder where they're from. I wonder if they're America-based. Wee-oo. Yeah, I mean, attempts at censoring the internet have been coming and going now and then, but I think it's about more than that. So I have not actually watched the video yet, and it's only come to my attention earlier today, so we'll have to figure out what this actually means when we actually watch the video. It's pretty long. We'll see. In lighter news, to then once again lighten things up, if we have the time, we could play a round of GeoGuessr in Germany, because, hey, German friends, Germany is now on GeoGuessr. Did you know that? I learned about this, like, yesterday. Very exciting. I can now stand outside my house without leaving my house. I can look up at my window. The photos were taken like last year or something, 2022, early 2023, something like that. Crazy. They still had a construction site a little bit further down the street that they don't have anymore right now. So must have been 2022 because that one's been gone for a little bit. I find that very cool. I can now walk around my city with Google Street View. That was not possible beforehand because of Germany's privacy laws and stuff. No idea how they got around it. There's some censored spots, like blurred out blots still every now and then in places, but slay perhaps. So we can play GeoGuessr, and we could spawn in front of my house. Unlikely, but not impossible now. So we'll see about that. Are the US as in the current Democratic government? No, it's for the Republicans. It's the Republicans, I think. The state labor. The child labor, not this. You know, is it a state issue? Talking about the child labor thing. I thought you were talking about whatever this thing is. No, this is just Republicans. Child labor, I'm not so sure. Might as well have hired the GeoGuessr guy to find Zecke on a single photo, right? Rainbold, right? That's Rainbold. Rainbold could do it. So let's get back up to it. Primarily at the state level and currently. Fuck, man. Why can't we have nice things? Why can't we have any nice things, huh? It seems pretty stacked. I was worried earlier today that it wouldn't be, like, a lot of content, but we do have 2 videos, and videos always take, like, way longer than articles to cover, depending on the article, but, like, the tweets or whatever the fuck. So if we have full videos, it might take a little bit longer. We'll see. We will see how much we get done today. I mean, after all, I'm leaving for a long weekend after the stream, so you're gonna have to wait till Monday. As an American, I can say with confidence that the children yearn for the mines. It's just like Minecraft, IRL. What's that, Timmy? You lost an arm in a mining accident? Well, Consider it a permanent debuff. It's just like video games. I hate that, actually. I like your comment, but that is something that the fucking the military does all the time. It's like, out here we don't respawn. Yeah, I know. Or some like stupid ass video game slogans to be like, hey, it's like a video game, but even more hardcore. If you like gaming, you should totally join our military. It's like, maybe not, maybe don't. I feel like that's the like advertisement for the military I find weird regardless of how it's done, but with video gaming specifically, I find that very bad. Okay. Art stream next week. I have plans. Do you know what like animatics are? Oh god. That's actually a pretty deep cut question to ask. I want to make an animatic slash, let's actually do slash instead because that makes more sense. Like a lyric video. You know, that sort of thing. You pick a song that you like, and then you pick a fandom that you like. At least usually that's how it goes, or the other way around rather. And you animate a little thing for them together. And it's good. It's like a music video. And I want to make one of those again. I have made those before in the past. Not on this channel, as far as I know. I don't remember making any on this channel. No, I did not. So I'm going to make that again. Let's go. Yeah, Project 2025 has an absolutely vile manifesto. Jesus Christ. Can't wait to get into that. Bit scared. Let's go. So I want to make an animatic slash lyric video. It depends a little bit on which song we are going to choose. If it's going to be more animated or more static, you know, depending on how the song flows. And I want to make it about the bear, of course. That's my current thing. That's my current hyperfixation. That's what I fuck with at the moment. And I'm going to take you, it's going to be like a series where I take you step by step through every single step that you need to do in order to arrive at your animatic slash lyric video. If you die in real life, you die in real life. Ain't no way in hell. You can't be telling me that. So it would probably start by song. Well, you do start with choosing the song, but I can't really show you songs, so I have already started thinking about songs, but we're gonna let's say analyze. I'm not gonna write them down on stream. We're gonna analyze the lyrics of the chosen songs. Then we're gonna pick a song out of the songs that I have already written down and, you know, checked out which ones would relate very well to the series. Luckily for me, a lot of people have already made playlists, so, you know, I have an easier time choosing. I don't have to come up with songs out of my, like, roster or anything. Imagine if the manifesto was made by an AI. Jesus, it's just a matter of time. It's like, here's a political speech written completely by AI. When are we gonna have our first AI president? Can't wait. It'll be grand. It'll be fantastic. I'm sure that won't lead to us all perishing in a horrible, horrible death. No. That wouldn't possibly happen. Then we're going to take notes on the lyrics, you know, basically, these lyrics, which picture will be depicted for what lyrics. And then it's storyboarding time next. Storyboarding next, and then it's drawing. That'll be like multiple streams probably, depending on the length. True, actually pick a song / edit it down, because usually you don't do the full song. You could do the full song, but you don't have to. People die when they are killed, and people die under the AI president. Probably. Oh, you know about the manifesto because another VTuber I watch has already covered it. Oh, you watch more politics VTubers? Hand them over. Hand them over. You welcome our new robot overlords? I do not. I feel like they're just a distilled version of the worst of humanity most of the time. At least the ones that we have floating around on the internet right now. Although some of the character AI I've spoken to before were very easily convinced to just do a big communism together with me. So maybe it's fine after all. So then we do drawing, and then we do putting the video together. So, video together. I don't know how many streams that'll be, but it'll be a few. It'll be a few streams, and I'm looking forward to that. I think this might be fun. I want to put this in like one line. Thank you. Step by step. That is the plan. We're gonna do that. We're gonna start doing that next week. I'm very excited for it. Also, because I'm doing it on stream means I have to finish it. Because usually I just start animatics and then don't finish it. So that's what we do. that is what we do. Manifesto about, yeah, we will cover it all. I also have not heard about this before today yet. I think it's pretty new. It's pretty current, recent news. But before that, I think you should see what happens over in the Minecraft QSMP server. Okay, thank you. I think that was all that I wanted to show you there. Oh shit, the desktop audio is still lowered, but I think you could hear it. Yes! it's God, what is his full name? Richa something. His full name is like longer, but I don't remember. And Selvit. That was Headworthy. I think that was Headworthy. As Andersol Suris covered the manifesto. I see. That makes sense, right? Oh, they covered it yesterday. Probably? Richarlison, yeah, something like that. I don't speak Portuguese, so, like, I have a bad time pronouncing anything. I don't know. This brings me great joy. That's why I wanted to show it to you again. Okay, thank you. We've covered this part of it. My YouTube recommendations were crazy. You're right. I think it's because I started watching so much QSMP stuff. 100%. Sometimes I go over it like at the end and just show you all my YouTube recommendations, and they used to be different. But now I'm watching all this QSMP shit, so it's like changed. It has changed. Oh god, we're gonna get into such serious stuff now, and I don't like that sometimes. Okay, well, this family. Have you heard of the channel 8 Passengers? Ruby Frank, maybe you've heard of this name recently. This has been going down recently, over the last like week or so. She's been arrested. But I also still have Disco Elysium stuff recommended. Oh, you watched the whole playthrough. Let's go. I love that playthrough. Disco Elysium, I need it like imprinted on my soul. Fucking love Disco Elysium. So, but for now, what to know about Ruby Frank, parenting YouTuber charged with child abuse? She's been arrested. Now, this doesn't happen a lot. I feel like you already have a hard enough time getting people's kids actually taken away from them when they're being extremely abusive, even if they're being very publicly abusive. I don't know if anybody remembers what I'm referring to with this title. If anybody remembers the last time that this happened, it was a situation about a YouTuber whose channel was called Daddy05, so like father of 5. I don't know if you remember that, but that's what I'm referring to here. And it was public for a while that he was treating his some of his children like absolute crap for a while, but nothing could be done about it. Same here. I heard people talk about her specifically and her children specifically, Ruby Frank, multiple times before anything actually went down. So, you know, I remember, but I never watched. Very fair. Like, she described situations on camera that were 100% abusive. Like, the children would, I'm sure the actual article goes into it too, but I remember. She never like hit them on camera or anything like that. That didn't happen. But she described, like, for instance, how her oldest son, after playing a prank on his brother, lost bedroom privileges and had to sleep on a beanbag for, like, months, I think it was months. And she just described that as her parenting method. Or, you know, having her children lose food privileges, or if they forget their food, then they don't get any. And she hopes that the fellow children in school don't give her fucking children any food either when they notice that they don't have any. It's bad. It's not good. This is not a good situation. Like, very clearly abusive, and people have been trying to get something to happen there for a while, but nothing happened until, well, we'll see in the article, right? Neat, huh? Very neat. Yeah, Ruby is also a gemstone. Very nice, very pretty. But Ruby Frank, not so much. Also, it happened in Utah. This is the city of Ivins in Utah. Fucking Utah. Like, sorry, that's the ugliest place on the entire planet. I'm so sorry for everybody who has to, like, interface with the fact that Utah exists in any shape or form whatsoever. Look at that. That's miserable. Utah is the place where, like, happiness goes to die. Hi, Will. Welcome. Of course it's Utah. Yeah, that's also what I thought. It's like, okay, it's Utah. It makes sense. Also weird, like, religious connotations. I don't know, it's just a compound here. I don't even know. I guess this is what a residential area looks like here, I guess, and there's a pool. I mean, residential suburbs in America are bad enough, but this really takes the cake, honestly. I don't know. Yeah, some religious BS is in there. It's intertwined. So Ruby Frank, a Utah mother of 6 behind a well-known parenting YouTube channel called 8 Passengers. She had, like, crazy views, too. Is that channel still up, actually? Hey, look, it's my YouTube. 8 Passengers. I wanted to write 6 Passengers now. Yeah, there it is. Is that channel still up? The channel doesn't even come up. It's only the controversy. Yeah, maybe the can I get the channel? Is it deleted? Did they delete it? Yeah, they deleted it. Okay. The channel is deleted. We don't have it anymore. 6 children. Yeah, you know, it's some Utah shit, obviously. Yeah, it's Mormons. I think they were Mormons, but like worse. A little subsect of Mormons, because Mormons might be bad in this, that way or the other, but they don't usually, their tenets aren't usually starve your children, you know? Even if they explicitly are, yeah, they are. They're Mormon flavored. I think they're Mormon, yeah. We could watch a compilation afterwards, actually. We'll see. But like I said, I don't really know if I want to rebroadcast the faces of her children necessarily, but I guess they are all out there anyway. We'll see. After this article, if we still have unanswered questions, we can watch a compilation. Was charged with multiple counts of aggravated child abuse alongside her business partner after that's a point. After Frankie's 12-year-old son showed up at a neighbor's home appearing malnourished and with open wounds, officials announced on Thursday. Holy shit! This person was running a public YouTube channel and for years with, I think they had close to 1 million subscribers or something like that. Insane. Yeah, they're very publicized heavily now anyway. I can see that. Philip DeFranco covered them too. Yeah. Yeah. Time to get disturbed. It's quite disturbing. The business partner thing is not her husband, by the way, who she does have. She has a husband, but the business partner is Jody Hildebrand, the other person who is just kind of like a weird life coach. It's very culty. Late Wednesday, Frank's son escaped out of a window at the Ivans Utah home of Jody Hildebrand, Frank's business partner and co-defendant. The son ran to a neighbor's home where he asked for food and water, according to arrest records. This is grim as hell. The Santa Clara Ivans Public Safety Department, in a statement, said the child appeared emaciated and malnourished, while a responding officer observed deep lacerations from being tied up with rope. Like, this is serious shit. And they didn't do that on camera, obviously. Otherwise, I'm sure this would have happened a little bit earlier. I think this was like a gradual escalation as well. You know how these things get. They just become worse and worse when unchecked. Hello, Moso Soup. Hello, Moso Soup. Welcome. Absolutely terrifying shit we're talking about right now. Content warning for child abuse, obviously. But there were signs in the YouTube videos for a long time. People were calling for Child Protective Services to come check on these children for a long time. And, you know, they did in the past. I think they did pay visits to the house, but, you know, they're white, middle, upper class in America. They don't see that the house is clean. That's all that they look at for the most part. Stuff like this, well, they weren't bloody at the time, I'm sure. They just don't notice, I guess. It's just pretty damn dark. They just put up like this clean and wholesome front, exactly, people. And behind the scenes, it's absolutely abhorrent. That's why like even when they get called a lot and they do actually go over there to investigate, they don't find anything that they can like get them for. After searching Hildebrand's home, police found Frankie's 10-year-old daughter in a similarly malnourished state. Hildebrand's counseling firm, again, very cultish, Conscience, whatever, where Frank works, did not immediately return a request for comment late Thursday. Both women declined to speak with officers and requested attorneys who were not immediately identified. Frank's husband, Kevin, fucking Kevin, was not named, and it is not clear whether the couple is still together. Very mysterious about Kevin. I think Kevin wants to have custody over the kids. But Kevin was around while they were doing some weird ass shit on their YouTube channel with the kids. So I don't know about Kevin. I do not know about Kevin. Like, literally, if they were black and didn't have money, the kids would be out the door in a second. 100%. $1,000,000% true. An attorney for Kevin Frank did not respond for comment either. News of Frank's arrest was welcomed by several of her sisters. Too, they made an Instagram post where they described how they've been trying to get the children away from her over the past couple of years, apparently, but weren't trying to take it public, which is a little bit odd. I think it can be true that they were trying their best to help the children in the situation, but also the fact that they didn't take it public is a little odd, because the only thing that they like stated that they didn't want to hurt the children by taking it public, but the only person that would have really been hurt by taking it public would have been their mother, because, you know, they were already in the public eye, right? That was already happening. I don't see how bringing this situation to the public would have made it any worse. I don't know. He was neurodivergent and a minor. As well as her estranged adult daughter, who she apparently also has. Frankie rose to fame in the 2010s, documenting the lives of her 6 children. Oh my god, to more than 2 million subscribers on the now deleted channel 8 Passengers. 2 million subscribers that watched her, like, that a big chunk of them watched their videos, like, daily or however often they uploaded. That is insane. Family channels are such a bane on YouTube. Like, the morality of normal family channels is already questionable. Also, hello, Rhombus, welcome. That's already questionable because, of course, these children cannot consent to being content, right? And when children become content, that is inherently a little bit dubious morally. But these guys were taking it to a new level, and they had 2 million fucking subscribers on top of that. Jesus Christ. In recent years, viewers have raised concerns about Frank's harsh approach to parenting, which had included withholding food from her kids as a form of discipline or instruction. Here's what we know. So that's her face. Moms of Truth, apparently, is their Instagram group or something. It reminds me of the Shade Tarts. I remember them too. I remember them. They were in other controversies as well. I don't know, do they still make content? I have no idea. I just know that he cheated. I think, right? That was the controversy? Yeah. Family channels have always been fucked up, though. Yes, 100%. The Utah mother became famous for her YouTube channel featuring her husband, formerly an engineering professor. Okay, I don't care about, like, their whole backstory and all of their children. They have the most American, like, names, but that's not their fault, obviously. Is this recent? I don't know. I'm not gonna read all of that either. Of course, Frank and her family are members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, aka also known as Mormons. They don't go by that anymore. Because this is better, right? It's like, Mormons, you know, that has baggage. I don't know if we want to be associated with that term anymore. But the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, now that just rolls off the tongue. That's great. And she told local TV station KSL in 2016 that 8 Passengers had allowed them to share Mormonism in a way that they normally wouldn't in Springville, Utah. They also told that filming the YouTube show was a reminder to let my heart rate come down and just enjoy being with the kids as they are right now. That's also a thing. On multiple occasions, she had said stuff like, "Oh, the camera's rolling. Don't worry. I can't like fly off the handle or something like that because the camera's rolling. This is keeping me in check," to her children. What? Have I ever watched those Mormon lore videos with the aliens and shit? No, but I have seen the musical. What the fuck is the musical called? The musical about the Mormons by the writers of South Park. Why is the name not on my brain? But you know the one. Hi, Panda. Hello. So who are the underage VTubers? We're getting to it. Just one. But we'll get to that next. That's our next point. Book of Mormon. Thank you. That's so simple. Yeah, Book of Mormon. I don't know why I forgot about that right now. My brain trying to remember any simple fact while live streaming. Impossible. Yeah, 8 Passengers was the family's channel where she discussed parenting strategies, apparently, such as what books she's allowed her children to read, and shared scenes from her daily life, such as family dinners, preparing meals, often also embarrassing situations for the children. She always talked about every detail under the sun about her children on her 2 million subscriber YouTube channel. Like, intimate stuff that children definitely do not want the entire world to know about. Absolutely unhinged behavior. Also, every time she had to, like, scold one of them, she would publicize that too. It's like, look, the kid did this bad thing, let's zoom in on that and show me being the good, harsh parent reprimanding my child. Absolutely unhinged behavior. Hi, Spranny. Very important question. What's your favorite South Park episode? Oh, I don't know. It's been a while since I actively watched South Park. I liked some of them. That's the worst answer ever. I liked some of them. I couldn't name one off the top of my head. Yeah, dragging her kids around, but videos showing Frankie disciplining her children eventually sparked concern amongst viewers, especially after her son Chad said in a 2020 video that he slept on a beanbag for months as punishment. There it is. Insane behavior. The incident prompted viewers to dig through 8 passengers' content for evidence of any abuse. In one widely criticized video, Frank explained why her daughter needed to go hungry and learn to pack her lunch. Her daughter at the time, by the way, was 6 years old. That's something that people didn't really mention that often, and I feel like that's pretty important. Like, I kind of get it if like your 16-year-old maybe forgets her lunch all the time, and then it's like, yeah, well, deal with it. I'm not gonna drive to school and bring you lunch. But like 16-year-olds also carry money and just buy lunch at school. Also, shouldn't there be lunch at school anyway? Well, that's another American problem, isn't it? But her 6-year-old daughter, a baby, a child, is like, nah, she needs to make her own lunch and pack it every time. Otherwise, she shall not eat. Huh? Huh? What? Jesus Christ. Hey kids, you know how your parents tend to talk about everything, like, about you to their friends? Let's make that worse by literally a million. Yeah, that is what they did. That is exactly what they did. You need to watch this after, like, search up the Banned Mormon cartoon extended version. It's fucking insane, and Mormons actually believe it. Oh god. I will see. Perhaps. In another, she threatened her child with losing privilege of eating dinner. Also, they always go through all of their phones. The kids don't really have any friends that can come around. I don't know if that was a rule or just a product of the way that they've been treated, you know. They would go through all of their text messages. None of the things that the kids, like, had was actually theirs. That's something that she talked about in videos before too. I saw clips of that where she says, oh, you have access to a phone, you have access to a bed, but it's not your phone, it's not your bed. This is not how having children works. This is not how children should grow up. Like, if you treat children like this, don't have them. If you think that that's the only way that children should be treated, don't get them. Don't get yourself children. They're not for you, okay? Move on. I know the church wouldn't really fuck with that very much, but that's your problem, not the fucking innocent children who didn't ask to be born to begin with. Jesus Christ. Calling for an investigation, in a 2022 petition calling for an investigation into the Frank parents that has received more than almost 18,000 signatures. That was prompted by the scenes that were described prior. The channel fizzled out in 2021 and since has been removed from YouTube. Yeah, children are not your property. You cannot treat them like that. Yeah, the privilege of eating dinner is kind of insane too. Like, that's something that's a little bit more normalized than the beanbag situation, I feel like. Like, the beanbag thing, that's objectively horrible. I feel like that can lead to, like, permanent damage to your back or something. Now, the dinner thing I also think is pretty bad, but I feel like that's something that more people do. Not that that makes it any better. A lot of people also use capital punishment still in places, which absolutely should not be allowed. But I feel like that's something that people do more often. You don't own your life, you have access to your life. I mean, that's like unhinged shit that people actually say, right? I don't know if this is a joke or not, but I was always very taken aback by parents who legitimately said to their children, I brought you into this life, I can take you out of it. No, you can't, that would be murder. Just because I'm your child doesn't mean you can murder me. What the fuck? I don't get it. If that's supposed to be a joke, I never understood it as a joke. This doesn't sound really funny to me. Look at those proverbs. Though you strike him with the rod, he will not die. Frank decided to test this one to the limit. Yeah, I mean, yes. Why does the whole you don't own anything deal feel just like anything else in late stage capitalism though, right? It's only it's only like subscription services. You rent movies. You don't own movies anymore. You rent an apartment. You don't own the apartment. She's just trying to prepare her children for the future life that they will lead. No, not like that, bestie. After Child Protective Services visited their house, Frank defended their style of parenting to Business Insider, saying, "What people aren't understanding is that we give our children choice in everything. I don't think Chad had the choice of sleeping in a bed." My mom said that to me. I came out fine, I think. I find that statement incredibly ludicrous, but I've heard of a lot of people who say it, so I'm like, what the hell? The Hildebrand person is also very interesting and weird. Jody Nan Hildebrand. Hildebrand is the most German name I've ever seen, is a counselor and founder of Connie Zions, however you say that, a life coaching firm and YouTube channel that Frank has been working with as a mental health coach. Now, these guys do not have qualifications for this, but they are still mental health coaches. They even called it something weird. I don't remember. Somebody explained it to me in like a video that I saw. They call themselves like mental health trainers or something like that, but they don't have like a license. They're not licensed therapists or anything. You have a coworker with that name. See? I told you. The two have appeared together in videos as recently as this week on Connie Zion's social media accounts and have advertised parenting classes together. That's so fucking ironic. It's like, oh yeah, I take a parenting class from this and this guy. He has these and these qualifications. And you? Where do you get your parenting tips from? Oh, you know, I watch this YouTube channel. One of the hosts, they have been arrested for like harmful child neglect and abuse. But they're the ones that I get my parenting tips from. They're very cool. They're very nice. What the fuck? Imagine that. There's a popular Ukrainian classic novel in which a father kills his child and literally says, "I've brought you here and I will kill you." Jesus Christ. You can't. That's still murder. That's still murder, gamers. In 2022, in 2012, read that wrong, Hildebrand was put on probation for 18 months and nearly lost her license while working as a pornography addiction therapist after she discussed a patient publicly without his permission. Wow, amazing. According to the report from Salt Lake Tribune. Of course, that makes a lot of sense. Matthew, I don't know how do you say those numbers? Do you just say 15:26 or do you say something else? Psalm 15 verse 26. Me, a Bible buff, don't mess with me, I know my Bible shit. He replied, "It is not right to take the children's bread and toss it to the dogs." Yeah, I think Frank might have forgotten that one, perhaps. Potentially. If I remember right, it's I Brought You Into This World was popularized by Bill Cosby. Oh my god. Who was at the time seen as a funny, snarky TV dad and not like convicted serial rapist. Jesus. Knowing the origins of that makes it even worse. Slay. So just 12/26 then. Okay. What charges do they face? Frank and Hildebrand are each charged with 6 counts of aggravated child abuse, a felony that carries a maximum sentence of 15 years in prison. Could be more. Could be more. It's Matthew 15:26. Makes sense. I don't know why I thought it could be any other way. Both women remained in custody Friday after a judge denied bail due to the severity of the injuries of her 2 kids located in the home. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. According to the court records, Washington County Attorney Eric Clark in a statement said the women are accused of causing or permitting serious injury to the 2 children in 3 different ways: a combination of multiple physical injuries or torture, starvation or malnutrition that jeopardizes life, and causing severe emotional harm. Yeah. It's chapter and then verse. Okay, that's good to know too. What does this mean for the family? Well, they're gonna go to jail, and are they gonna live with Kevin, though? That's a question I have. The 2 malnourished children were hospitalized, and now are now in child protective custody, along with two of their minor siblings. The Santa Clara Ivans police officer who responded to the incident said in her affidavit, Frank recorded a video in Hildebrand's downstairs just 2 days earlier, which the officer believed was an indication Frank was in the home and aware of this abuse, malnourishment, and neglect. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I wonder. I think the very adult sister is out of the house. I'm trying to think of the children. There's like the two youngest, then two middle ones. I think they're both girls. And then there's 6 children in total. Then there's Chad, who I think is 18 now, maybe? I'm not sure. And then there's the adult sister who's older than that. Yeah, Frankie's oldest daughter, Sherry, 20, wrote on her Instagram story that she was glad justice has been served. Yeah, she's 20. She's out of the house. And like Chad is, I think Chad. I love that his name is Chad. I'm sorry. That's kind of funny to me. Chad is, I think, out of the house also for boarding school or something? I'm not sure. We've been trying to tell the police and CPS for years about this, she said, the daughter, adding that her siblings are safe, but there's a long road ahead. I am sure about that. Frankie's sisters, those guys, also parenting influencers, did not respond to requests for comment Thursday night, but posted a joint statement on their Instagram, like I said earlier, about recent events, saying that Frank and Hildebrand's arrests needed to happen. For the past 3 years, they said, yeah, they've been keeping quiet for the sake of the children, which, I don't know about that, but okay, well, fair enough. At least they didn't say, no, this was unjust, free our sister, she's the best. The kids are now safe, which is the #1 priority, they wrote. True and real. Okay, yep, that is the general, like, wrap-up of the story. We could, take a look at something. 5 minutes is doable, right? 5 minutes is doable. We can look at a 5-minute compilation. Ruby Frank being a terrible person for 5 minutes. That might give us a little bit of an insight. Because I don't want to watch any of like the other people's commentary videos, obviously. I'm already making one. Then again, a 20-year-old who has recently escaped an abusive home might not well be positioned to take care for her siblings. True. They need somebody else. But I don't know. I think they're talking about like her husband taking them, but her husband was around during the time, so that wouldn't be great either. We'll see what happens.
I'm only gonna say it one more time, and then you're gonna lose the privilege to eat dinner.
It's not actually, food should not be a privilege. Food is actually a basic human right, in my honest opinion.
My bedroom was taken away for 7 months, and then you give it back like a couple.
7 months. 7 months. That's way too much time. That's more than half a year sleeping on a fucking beanbag chair in the public, like in the public living space. Look at her fucking stupid ass, smug ass face when he says it. She's like, yeah, I know, I did do that. Teehee. My bad. It's literally teehee. Well, teehee, you are now arrested. God, that's creepy. I hate it.
I don't think our viewers know that.
You've been sleeping on a beanbag.
I've been sleeping on a beanbag since October. And they gave my room back like 2 weeks ago. Oh, I'll give you the reason why I lost my bedroom. I think so. I think this is the reason. At least this is the reason that's been in my head. It's pretty funny, but now that I look back, I mean, it's pretty depressing.
No, we never told our viewers.
Yeah, I wonder why. And like, she didn't edit this out of the vlog either. What the fuck is wrong with her?
I woke Russell up at 2 in the morning and told him that we're going to Disneyland and he has to pack. And he got up and made his bed all neatly and then packed all his clothes in a suitcase. And then he walked out the door and I'm like, Russell, and he's like, what? And he's all happy. Has his sunglasses on.
Do you think it's...
That was the prank, by the way. That was the prank that he lost bedroom privileges for 7 months for. God, get a grip.
Funny because...
And then I walk out and...
If you think it's funny, then you... That was 7 months ago. Maybe you need longer without a bedroom.
It was not funny.
He's like, it was obviously funny. God, get it. Jesus.
Russell got the big bedroom.
She was smiling too. Shut up. It's not a big deal. Come on. Yeah, she is ontologically evil. It's literally true. Like, yeah, older siblings will play a prank on their younger siblings one time. That's not even like a severe prank or anything, I think. Now, I don't have older siblings or younger siblings, so I can't relate to that specifically, but still, come on. Because she doesn't even recognize it as problematic. She's way too brainwashed by her cult. It makes sense. She was in this echo chamber and everybody was just vibing. The prank was that he told his little brother they're going to Disneyland, but they weren't actually going to Disneyland. That's all. Yeah, nothing warrants a 7 months no bedroom access, because it's not just sleeping in a bed, even though that's a big part of it. Again, if you sleep in a beanbag chair for that long, you're gonna fuck up your back, probably. Like, how the fuck are you not gonna get damage from that? But also, like, privacy that a bedroom has. He's like the oldest child in the house. He needs some privacy sometimes. Huh? Imagine living in absolute fear under constant scrutiny, and yeah, with like extra scrutiny, because it's not just within the house, but also the camera can be like pulled out at any second in order to film you and let the entire world scrutinize you. It is so fucked up. This is an immense level of mental strain.
And Chad got the smaller bedroom, and Russell's bigger bedroom also had a bathroom. But what you guys didn't know was Chad didn't get any room. He didn't get anything. He was sleeping on the floor in the family room.
He was sleeping on the floor in the family room. And you say that. You say that out loud to people. Unhinged. Absolutely unhinged. You have a younger brother and sister. My vision gets covered in red from rage just thinking about anything like that happening to them. Right? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? All their friends at school probably watch these too. Yeah, they don't have friends, is what they say. I don't know if this is gonna be in here. It's only 5 minutes after all. But at some point they said they just don't have friends, because I guess nobody wants to associate with this sort of like situation. Jesus.
Abby, we took the phone away from Abby in November. And you may never get the phone back.
Probably not.
No.
In the year of our Lord 2021-ish, whenever this was filmed, like, not having a phone for a teenager is kind of a big deal, you know? Not having a phone for a person is kind of a big deal. I'm pretty sure when like, the debt collectors come to your house, they're not allowed to take your computer or your phone or something, because they're, like, also in, you know, kind of necessities. Again, it's, like, it just sucks. Obviously, they don't have friends if they cannot contact their friends after school. Like, how is she gonna make friends if she doesn't have access to a phone? Like, ever again. You just won't. I know you can. Obviously, I'm not saying, like, you can't live without a phone. But if you're trying to participate in society as a teenager, it's gonna be a little bit tricky. Talk to people, but they live in America, right? They live in America. They live in American suburbs. Like in fucking Utah, so they probably have to be driven to school in a school bus for, you know, a couple of hours. So they would have to, I don't know, they would have to already have friends and then know where they live in order to, like, walk there, I guess. Or maybe there's a bus, perhaps. I don't know. It's America. There's no third places, so you can't go there because, you know, there's no, like, hangout spots. In America, me describing America as, like, a hellish place where there's nothing to do. I mean, maybe there's a mall. If you're lucky, there might be a mall that you could go to, if you're allowed to go to a mall, perhaps. But yeah, you'd be the odd one out without a smartphone. People just wouldn't bother because other people have smartphones and they can just hang out. Do they still have buses in America? I don't know. I don't know. It is kind of accurate, though. It is. It's a problem that people don't have third places to, like, chill with anymore. Cities are nice, though. Cities are nice. Cities exist. You can go to Seattle. Just move to Seattle instead. Study hall, like in school maybe, I guess. But I feel like you will have a harder time, probably, if you don't have a phone now. Current times nowadays as a teenager in school. I can only imagine, because I did have a phone and it worked out well for me, so I don't know. I feel like they did talk to people. It just looks visible health problems for authorities to do anything. Yeah, exactly. These videos were public and people were concerned, so they let the authorities know, but they couldn't find any, like, evidence, and maybe they didn't care that much because, again, affluent white family.
Oh, I have no friends.
You can play with friends.
No, like, I don't have friends.
I don't have friends either.
I literally, like, told my friends I'm not hanging out with them anymore because they say some pretty messed up stuff.
Oh yeah, of course, the children are also indoctrinated into, you know, the Mormon church. That's also something I've been seeing talked about. Into a very strict religious lifestyle. He says he doesn't want to talk to his friends anymore because they say some messed up stuff. It's probably just, I mean, I don't know his friends, but it's probably just normal teenage stuff, aka, I don't know, porn. I said that with so much hesitance. I don't know, whatever teenage boys talk about, women. I defo know what I'm talking about. And he has been taught by his church that that is incredibly evil, and therefore he's distancing himself even more. You know, another factor of like the psychological aspect, I suppose. And in Utah, everything is super spread out too. I would assume, I mean, I saw the picture. Utah doesn't look like such a great place to like thrive. In California, Chris says they phones are given to people for free if they meet certain income conditions, right? It's just like everything is very on the internet nowadays. I know a lot of people who only have phones and don't have computers either. Like a lot of job interviews are done via computer, like via digitally, and you could go to a public library in order to do that, but you know, it gets kind of complicated. Also, you don't have, what's it called in English? Landline. You don't have landline anymore. So like for jobs especially, you do need phone numbers. A lot of things ask for your phone number. So you do kind of need a phone for that. Of course, if you're a child, you don't need that, but that's a different thing once again. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I am assuming. That's my assumption. I preface, I don't know that, but
I don't even know where they live. They're pretty far away.
So, summer goal, become the best athlete I possibly can.
Okay, they censored the like young child's face though. Yeah, you cannot get a job. And I mean, these kids are like teenagers. Teenagers could get a job, technically, if they were allowed to do so by their parents, I suppose.
If you cut one more thing in my house, I'm going to take the scissors, look at me, and I'm going to cut its head off.
Grandma will be so mad.
I love filming my children crying and posting it to YouTube for the whole world to see. That's my favorite thing! Yay! Humiliating my children on the internet! That's so fun! Yay!
So what are you gonna do?
This is content I also, as a viewer, I love to watch children cry on the internet. My favorite content! What the like, I just don't understand.
No.
Like,
You promise? Look at Mama.
Oh, don't be loud, gamer. Don't be loud. I feel like it depends. I understand, like, taking away phone... Do I understand that, though? I don't know if I agree with you 100%. Again, I neither am a teenager, nor do I have teenagers, obviously. But if you take it away for, like, forever... I can understand, like, restrictions on it, and maybe a temporary no phone for, like, a week or something. But just taking it, like, never having them have one, even though you have the means to give them one, I just find that a bit cruel, maybe. Again, I mean, they weren't charged for not giving them phones, so, you know. Most YouTube viewers or people in general would like watching children cry due to parents-related bullshit, or at least they wouldn't mind. A lot of people actually do, and it's kind of fucked up. I cannot relate to that. I might just have triggers associated with child abuse, but what the mother told her is so fucking wild. I feel that too, though. I feel that too. Like, I don't know. I had a very like lenient. Well, not lenient, I also didn't do shit. I wasn't like a rebellious child against my mother. I wasn't rebellious, but my mom was also very like kind and gentle with her parenting, and we didn't have fights, so I cannot relate to this on a personal level at all. So anytime I see people being like this extremely strict and mean in their punishments, because that's just a mean punishment, right? That's not really like a measured response. I don't know. I just can't relate to how that makes any sense. Yeah, explain stuff to your children. Don't punish them. That's what my mom did. And we didn't get into fights when I was younger at all. Or now. I mean, duh, obviously. But that's a different thing. Like, explaining stuff to your children 9 out of 10 times works a lot better. Of course, maybe that's not for every child. And you can still be strict while you explain stuff to them as well, right? You give kids shots and it breaks your heart every time. Aww. I wouldn't like how you were punished then as a child. No, I would not. I would not like that. As a matter of fact, I would not. Yeah, I agree with Warren, I think. Taking away the phone for like a reasonable temporary amount of time is like acceptable, but no phone at all, that's just doesn't really work very well, I think so as well. Hello, Addiction, welcome. Hi, saying cheese, Tay 10. Nice, we're entering the double digits. We're watching child abuse on stream right now. We went through this story. This woman got arrested for abusing her children, and we're watching some of the clips that she has posted to her own YouTube channel while it was still around. So, yeah.
Got a text message.
Yeah, it's pretty dark right now, so.
She said that Eve did not pack a lunch today,
and again, Eve is the 6-year-old. Eve is a 6-year-old.
Can I bring a lunch over to the school? This happens quite often when you're raising children, because
that's why I'm not raising children personally. I would rather not.
I know that her teacher is uncomfortable with her being hungry and not having a lunch, and it would ease her discomfort if I came to the school with a lunch. But I responded and just said Eve is responsible for making her lunches in the morning, and she actually told me she did pack a lunch. So the natural outcome is she's just going to need to be hungry, and hopefully nobody gives her food and nobody
That's the weirdest line in there. It's like, why are you hoping that nobody is giving her food at school? The 6-year-old. Again, it's a 6-year-old. Jesus Christ.
And gives her a lunch. You're gonna pass on the sucker.
God, that was loud, brother. You jump scared me with that. Where's this TikTok? Jesus.
I've had enough brownie for a lifetime. I really don't need one.
Once you hit 99 pounds, you don't need any suckers anymore. You're too old. You're too big.
Oh yeah. Also, she talked about people's her children. She talked about her children's weights and bodies a lot in like a weird way. I don't know.
The bed maybe like once every 8 months. Like, it's been a very long time since she wet the bed. I was like, oh darn it, that's all right. Just go sleep on the floor in the bathroom.
Also talking about like your children's bedwetting publicly on your YouTube channel. Again, great for if they're school friends or acquaintances, I guess, since they don't have friends. Great for their school acquaintances to point out. It's amazing. Some parents came down to have lunch with the kids at school. That was interesting to talk with them. Well, that's interesting too. I don't know if I like vibe with that too much either. Like parents coming to visit the children at school. I don't know if that's like a super good idea, but sure, you can do that. I don't think it's like a bad idea either. Just, have your kid have some time on their own as well. Of course, if they forgot something, yeah, sure, and you can bring it to them, sure, bring it to them if you're not at work or whatever. But I think it's also nice to let your kids be without you for a little while. A lot of parents are very clingy, right? Makes sense. It's your child. You love them, ideally. So you have a little bit of a hard time when children are just being enrolled in school and you just want to hang out with your child again instead of leaving them be for like however many hours first graders spend in school, like 4 maybe. I don't know how long they are there, but still, you should leave them be a little bit. But like for special events, hell yeah, like days of the open door on Saturdays, for instance. You bring your parents down, you show them the school, they have little stalls where they sell food and concessions, that sort of thing. Hell yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's not just about the lack of phone, it's about the lack of having things for themselves. Exactly, because they don't have things, they have access to things, basically. Like with the phone specifically, it's that they don't own anything. And I guess she's trying to make the argument that because they can't buy things themselves, because they're children, they cannot own things themselves. But that's not how that's supposed to go. How are you going to teach the children responsibility to take care of their own things when they never own things, right? Hello, Bao. Hello. Yeah, the phone thing must be taken in context too. It's not punishing one incident. It's a means of controlling access to information about anything that doesn't fit their doctrine. That as well is a huge thing, of course. That's very helpful for her as a parent who's trying to keep the children in this bubble of, her religion and her parenting, everything like in congruence together. Obviously, that's super helpful for her. Oh, I don't agree with capital punishment, like, on principle. It doesn't really matter what the child did or didn't do. Wait, is that the correct term? That's not the correct term, is it? No, fuck. I think I fucked that up. I don't know. I don't speak English. No habla inglés. Leave me alone, okay? It's a long day. It's been a long day. But I don't believe that you should hit your children at all in general, because most of the time, from what I've heard, the children just end up learning to either like fear their parents or fear their parents' reactions in general, or the teacher or whoever is doing the stuff. That they are just, they're just in fear of them. Corporal punishment. It both starts with a C, okay? Leave me alone. No habla inglés. Leave me alone. They just learn to fear the parents, and they don't really understand, especially if they're younger children, they don't really understand like the connections that are being made. They just learn that, okay, there's like a response. There's gonna be pain. My guardian is capable of inflicting like pain upon me, and they don't necessarily connect it with what they've done wrong, because especially if they're not being talked to about the thing that they've done wrong and why it's wrong. I feel like that's more. I was looking for corporal punishment. Yeah, hell yeah! I technically knew that, but practically I didn't. Haha.
Masterful manipulator.
Capital
I've
punishment.
manipulated using
Jesus Christ.
sex. I've manipulated using external rewards. I have wanted something, and I'm going to get it no matter.
Sorry to tell you this, honey, but unless you find a friend who's willing to share some of their food with you, I don't think you're gonna be able to eat. But if you're not responsible for your lunch and your lunch money, that's the natural consequence. And I'm really sorry you're learning this the hard way. I will have a wonderful, yummy snack. Just hang in there today and just make up your mind. You're going to be really careful and make sure you grab your stuff when you go to school next time. And maybe you have a good friend who will...
Is this also about the 6-year-old? Or is this about somebody else? I don't know. Hello, Baphomet. Hello. Hello. Warren says punishment needs to be commensurate with the, I guess, the fuck up, for lack of a better word, the child that made. So I would say, so you would say that spanking was deserved for that, but I would not agree with spanking that harms the child more than necessary. Yeah, I just think in general it's not like a great method of teaching the child not to do it again. It's more a method maybe of teaching the child to hide it better when they do it, or to not do it in public, that sort of thing. But I feel like they learned the wrong lesson from that for the most part. Generally, pedagogy and parenting is not the number one thing that I'm very familiar with, though. You were spanked by your uncle. Forgot the reason why he spanked me later in childhood, and I never liked my uncle, though. I liked his wives, though. So you don't even remember the reason, but you do remember the punishment. It's exactly what I'm thinking about, though. Hello, Siska! We're talking about child abuse, but we're almost done. Then we're gonna talk about something a bit more lighthearted before it gets darker again. And I mixed up corporal punishment and capital punishment earlier. So good things happening today. Only.
Russell, I'm really sorry. He sounded like he was going to cry.
Oh, that was the kid. That was the son. So he was like maybe 8 or something.
Hot tub in my backyard, and because it's in my home and it's on my property and I paid for it, it's under my jurisdiction. I have stewardship over that hot tub, and so I get to decide the types of bathing suits people wear when they're in that hot tub.
What is this about?
I don't get to go to the city pool and decide that. I don't get to walk around and say,
"Hi, Irina. We're covering horrible people on the internet," but we're gonna move on for a second. You just finished up the session report. Slay. You're tired, though, and miss your cat and partner. The usual. It'll get better soon. Capital punishment for kids. I mean, I wasn't even advocating for it, though. I said it's not a good idea for kids, actually. So it's actually, I do stand by that. I don't think we should use either corporal or capital punishment at all. There you go.
That's not appropriate. I don't want that swimming suit. I don't get to do that because it's public property. It's a public pool. I do get to decide what comes into my home. And I have decided there's no bikinis.
I mean, I guess so. I don't know. I don't care.
They are invited to put on something else or to leave.
A year ago.
Yeah, I don't care about that. You can do that. I think whatever. I feel like that's not that big of an issue.
My daughter was saying her prayers. Eve, she was 6 years old at the time, and she was saying her prayers, and she said,
Oh yeah, it was real. There was a really loud clip earlier, so I turned it down and then I forgot to turn it back up again.
Cutest thing. I thought it was so cute, and I started laughing. She said, "Dear Heavenly Father, please help me to survive." And I thought it was so cute, and it just took me off guard, and I kind of giggled a little. That was an experience for her, and she melted. She melted. She was angry, and she started crying.
Huh. Good question why she asked that. I don't know if that's a normal thing to ask about. I'm unsure if that's a very normal thing to ask about. How's the milling going? Aiden, hello. And hello, Angel Tail. Welcome. Now let's kill some of the kids. No, William Afton, no. Simmer down, William Afton, okay? So yeah, anyway, she's been arrested for child abuse, and that is good. Slay. True. I know what case you're referring to. I think they deserve life in jail, but I'm still against capital punishment. Even in cases like that, life in jail is bad enough, you know? Just even in there. Not Appleton Afton. Yeah, of course she cried. What the fuck, right? Like, that child has been going through a lot. And as we know now, even more than what was shown on camera. Talking about more children, though. Talking about even more children, different children, older children, hopefully not abused children, I would hope. VTuber agencies, you know those, right? You're familiar. Also, yeah, I don't really have any like wrapping up words that I haven't already said about this when we were finished reading the case. I can't believe that family channels are still that big on YouTube. They shouldn't be on YouTube. I think putting children's faces out there is always a little bit harmful. It's William Appleton. It's not though, is it? It's not though. Okay. But we're gonna move on to more VTuber news. We have 2 VTuber subjects right back to back. One of them being more serious, the other one just being like a discussion piece, I think. We have an agency, a statement by an agency, right, put out here. I would be on the same. This is Ico Air, apparently. I've never heard of them before. Official account for Ico Air, an EN VTuber agency. They have apparently 2 members at the moment, perhaps, or maybe they have more members. I have no idea. They have some members, and they're releasing a new wave. And they put out a notice regarding our commitment to protecting our talent. And then they added the specific talent that they are talking about as well. Is Tenchi here? I didn't even hear him. You have better. Well, he's on my lap. True. I thought you meant you heard him. Hi, Pinot. Hello. Welcome to stream. Ico Air. I've gotten ads for them on Reddit. Interesting. This is the first time I've heard about them at all. And they put out this God, this is a long statement. Well, we'll get through it. I think we should get through it, and then we can, see a little bit more about this. At Ico Air. Oh wait, it's Akio. Sorry, I said your name wrong the entire time. You're Akio. My bad. Ico Air sounds like a shoe, though. True. Akio. It's Akio. I mixed the I up in placement. You also got an ad a few minutes ago in the stream? Really? Jesus Christ, they do ads a lot, huh? No, Mew. Huh, I don't know anybody. I've seen the ads as well. I mean, I have ad block on my computer, so I guess maybe that's why I don't see them. Or are they targeting... I don't know who they're targeting. At Akio, sorry, my bad, Air, we are dedicated to facilitating opportunities for individuals to pursue their dreams and career paths under the most favorable conditions, leveraging their talent and implementing appropriate measures to protect them. We wish to use this communication to inform our prospective audience of our unwavering commitment to enhancing transparency and ensuring the protection of minors, including both our talents and viewers. Very, business speak, obviously. I already told you this is about hiring a VTuber. Well, that's a minor. We're gonna go further in. Akio Air sounds like a shoe trying to be fancy, though. True. With this statement, we wish to inform you of our strict prohibition on the creation or dissemination of explicit content or fan art related to Nophilia Amélie de Montclair. Very French name, Nofi, as she is identified as a minor in the majority of jurisdictions worldwide. And they only put out this notice after people, like, noticed, I'm pretty sure. Also, yeah, I mean, do tell them not to do it. I don't know how far that will go. Also, another thing that people have... okay. It's changed. Another thing that people have noticed was that she didn't have her age in her bio previously. I guess it changed now. And she was following... I'm pretty sure people have also noted that she was following NSFW accounts on Twitter. But I guess she changed that now since the outcry. That makes a lot of sense. But it's not just this point as to why I think it's kind of shitty to hire a minor. Why would you... Literally, what is the point? Why would you hire a minor for your company? They gotta, like, she's gotta have, like, working hours that are harshly reduced, probably, technically, if you want to be legal with it. Also, how are you gonna track that? How are you gonna actually track the work hours that she does, like, exactly enough to enforce labor laws the way that they should be enforced? And why? I'm just wondering why. Like, there's enough people around. Why are you hiring a minor and not an adult? That's not gonna stop the R18 fan art watch. It won't. It literally won't. It's good that they say it, but, like, yeah, sure, you can say it. It's probably not gonna do that much about it. Oh, I can't... Oh, there it is. I don't think most people would have taken it well if it was revealed she's a minor in most jurisdictions, so I don't know why they hired her in the first place. Exactly. I don't think that you should be hired by a VTubing company if you are a minor. Just... Why? Why would you do that? They're trying to be like the popular idol agencies over in Korea as well, which I absolutely, I hate it. I hate that they do this. The idol industry is so fucking fucked. I don't know if you keep up with, like, K-pop at all. I don't really, but a little bit. Sometimes I hear about it. And K-pop idol groups are becoming younger and younger and younger and younger too. I've seen a group recently that was mostly 14-year-olds. Huh? Like a debuting group. They weren't, like, even trainees anymore. I don't remember their names, so I can't tell you that. But they get younger and younger. The fucking girl groups will have 14-year-old members in their group. Why would you do that to a kid? Why, like, being an idol, especially in the K-pop industry, I know we're straying away a little bit from the VTuber subject, but being an idol is such, like, a grueling job. I don't think a 14-year-old should be subjected to that. Like, at all. Just... Also, what fans have been noticing, fans are very happy when actual adults debut in K-pop nowadays. You know, like 18 plus K-pop groups. They're like, wow, these guys are so much more skilled because they are 18 years old at least. They're, like, old enough to be closer to being fully developed. So obviously they have more time to develop their skills. A 14-year-old is never going to be as good a dancer, singer, whatever, as an 18-year-old who's been practicing for, like, a lot, just, like, started practicing around the same time as them. Like, yeah, they can have talent and stuff, but I think the superior, like, time that they could spend on developing their craft is always going to outweigh that. So I just don't understand why they would even do that. It makes way more sense to hire adults. I agree. The person herself is a minor, yeah, and the VTuber persona is, I don't know what her, I mean, apparently she's a frog. I think the persona is not specifically aged any sort of way. Hachama and Shion were 16 when they joined Hololive, but Hololive has since made it a rule to be 18, so they changed it, yeah. I guess it was because they were just, like, getting started as an agency. You only know about Hachama, who was a high school dropout living on her own. So she was basically, like, the self-dependent. That is not English. Self-reliant. How old is she in frog age, though? We gotta ask, right? Right? And you're so young, and you're in, like, the most mentally taxing work environment possible. I don't see don't see the plus. I don't see the plus sides of this. Hi again. We are talking about late stage capitalism. Yes, we are. They go on to say, we should finish reading this statement, by the way. Our decision to include Nofi as a part of our talent roster arises from her prior involvement in the performing arts with her previous career. This poor fucking child. Like, what does... I would love to know how old she is also. Is she 16? She's gotta be, right? 16, 17-ish? Is she younger than that? I would love to know her precise age. Because, like, that's also funny when people put, like, hi, I'm a minor into their bio on Twitter. It's like, well, I would love to know if you're 17 or if you're 11. I would love to know. That would be helpful. Yeah, how underage is she? Right? That changes a couple of things, too. I mean, I don't think she's 11, but, you know, generally for Twitter users as well. It's like, I'm a minor. Okay. Are you a 10-year-old? Anyway, couple with her. I know they're not supposed to be on Twitter, but still. Imagine if she was 12. That would be comically fucked up. Yeah, that would be that would be bad. I don't know how long she's been working. Sounds tough for her. Coupled with her fervent pursuit of a career akin to acting. God. Ameliorate. Write your fucking statement like a normal person. I understand these words, but come on. This sounds like you bust out the thesaurus for your company's statement. Absolutely unnecessary. It makes you sound stupid when you try to, like, shove in as many big words as possible. Her fervent pursuit of a career akin to acting renders it incumbent upon us to assert that refusing an opportunity based solely on age constitutes an unduly harsh, inequitable, and unjust decision. Why did you have to write it like that? Nobody writes shit like that, okay? Like, ameliorate. Stop. Calm down. It's okay. You can put the thesaurus away. I get it. It's fine. No. Also, no. She can continue pursuing her, like, craft without working under an agency. She could be an indie VTuber. Like, that's fine. You can't stop people from being indie VTubers. She could be an indie VTuber or something. Maybe she was beforehand. Maybe that's what they meant with the previous career thing, probably. She could continue doing that until she's 18 and then she can join. I'm assuming she's like 16, 17. That would be 2 years. Her voice hasn't even dropped yet. Jesus Christ. Trying to hammer home their point to justify them hiring literal minors, though, with, like, big words to help make it sound real good. God. Our team has conducted a comprehensive evaluation of Nofi's talents. We're not concerned about her not being good enough for the company. Like, that is like a tiny, itsy bitsy little part of it at best, that generally people who have more experience than a 16-year-old or whoever could ever have, because they're only 16, would be better at being a VTuber, being, you know, playing the role of an entertainer or whatever. They're just gonna be better at it generally. That is that's like a tiny part of it. That's like an addition. That's a caveat. That's not the main reason why this is a bad idea. Baby VTubers, when? Please? Never. Yeah, they just dropped the trailer. This was very, like, recent, right? This statement was released on September 5th. I think that was after they announced, like, the silhouette of her, I think. And the talents, and this assessment has been further reviewed in a consultation with her parents and relevant personnels. So they talked to her parents about it. I guess that's semi-responsible, at least. I mean, how else would they pay her if she isn't, like, a legal adult yet? She can't. That doesn't work otherwise, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how old she is, so I cannot say. And where are they based in America? Do we know? It says AUD because of auditions, obviously. I don't know if they're based in America.com. I don't know. Wait, where were we? There we were. And I said, I'm enjoying the stream. Y'all are cool. Slay. Thank you. I'm enjoying this too. We have unanimously agreed that Nofi possesses remarkable abilities that render her eminently suitable for a career in the performing arts. Just because you are talented at whatever the performing arts may require of you does not mean that you are suitably equipped to handle everything that it entails to be a VTuber, because, surprise, actually, as a VTuber, you also have to be able to handle immense, like, if you're a company VTuber specifically, with like a big audience. Indie VTubers depends. The leverage, your leverage may vary, but as a company VTuber with a larger audience, I don't know how large their audiences are, but I'm sure they're larger. You gotta handle immense, like, mental stress of being a public figure. I don't think you can be talented at that. I don't think that's something that people are just like, wow, you can sing so good. Wow, you are immune to mental health issues. I don't think that's how it works, actually. This agency wants her to treat her like a Disney Channel kid problem. Yeah, and most of those don't turn out well in adulthood. Reincarnated as a baby VTuber. That's what your comment made me think, Purple. Oh my god. Oh no. I love how they're just hammering home the point, like, no, she's so talented. She is so talented. That is not the issue that we're having. She needs to be able to manage a community. That's not the 16-year-olds are not able to do that. Not a large-scale community. Again, I think 16-year-olds can be indie VTubers if they want to be. You know, not under a contract, just uploading videos. Where's this accent from? Uploading videos whenever you like want to, and you have your viewer base that steadily grows. Hopefully, you know, things can happen. Steadily grows, and you learn as the audience grows. Of course, you should take a lot of safety precautions, which some people don't take, but, you know, can't prevent them from doing that. But fucking getting hired with an agency? Jesus. Technically speaking, I listen to a lot of major political content creators I watched earlier. Sirius is the only dedicated VTuber, though. True. Vice Rhino is a good model, but doesn't use it often. It's like a best Wash accent, go. I can't do Seattle. The only American accent I can do is how to partner. That's the only thing I can do. Don't forget to like the stream. True, if you like it, you gotta like it. It's very important. You are 19, not used to that. And I still don't know how to handle social situations with a stranger. Exactly, like, you will always be working on growing that skill. And I just think it's irresponsible to put a 16-year-old or 17-year-old at best, in charge of that. Like, even 18-year-olds, people are gonna struggle. People who are new to this are gonna struggle, but if they're even younger, they're gonna struggle more. Obviously. What's been happening? Akio Air hired a minor for their VTubing agency. With the full support and consent of her parents, we firmly believe that this decision is in her best interest, affording her the opportunity to learn and gain valuable experience as an actress, should she choose to continue on this career path. But it's a bit different, though. Her parents didn't enroll her into community theater. It's not the same thing, though, is it? You guys are not a community theater. You guys are not the school theater club, are you? The fact that they focus in on as if the only job of a VTuber is to act a character, that's just blatantly untrue. I've not yet seen a VTuber who the only thing they do is act as a character. They will interact with their fans on some level. She has a Twitter account. She interacts with her fans on some level. That is more work than being in, like, different types of works than being an actress. Noises of frustration. I can't put my finger on it, but I don't quite believe them. It's odd, right? It's a bit odd. A whole Texan cowgirl stream when is coming to you soon, partner. We should do that when the election's coming up. I still want to make like a Republican persona. That would be funny. And streaming is very different than acting in a play or a movie. I understand it that they act out characters a little bit and stuff, and that does require acting skill. It can require acting skill, it requires improv skill, it requires a range of skills depending on what you do on your streams. But it also comes with a range of responsibilities and possible repercussions that being an actor in, like, the fucking theater down in, I don't know, Weimar doesn't have, you know? It's not the same thing. We sincerely hope that you appreciate our unwavering commitment to helping individuals fulfill dreams while ensuring the utmost protection for Nofi in her journey. You cannot protect her as much as... You cannot protect her to a degree, that would be the same as if you didn't hire her. You should have just not hired her. That would have been the best way to protect her. Just wait the 1 year, 2 years until she's of age to hire her, okay? Jesus. And now that everybody knows who the minor is, it's not better either. Honestly, it's not better either. Like, on one hand, you as a minor on the internet, if you interact on the internet, you should disclose that you're a minor, and or just not try to go into spaces that are for 18 plus only, if you're like active on the internet at all. But also, now that they shouted out that they have a minor in their VTubing company, that's obvious. Like, you're obviously going to draw all the creepazoids into her direction. Like, you put a big target on her basically with this. It's just not making it better. Southern American Zecke is wild. True. It's more like being an improv ventriloquist busking on a street corner. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Yeah. I don't know. The very best way would have been to just fire her again. Sorry, would suck. I know she would be sad about that. Sorry, but that's life sometimes. Like, first of all, very best way, don't hire her. Second best way, fire her. Third best way, don't say who it is exactly, maybe, and also tell her not to engage with any NSFW stuff, and tell her viewers not to make any NSFW stuff. That should be respected no matter who says it, but it won't be. So, that would have the same effect. And the fourth best way, so probably one of the worst ways, is this. And I'm sure there's some way they could have done it even worse, but, thank you for your understanding and support. Flip phones are fine for calling their friends, but they shouldn't be. I feel like that's also a double-edged sword. Everything's so complicated, man. Everything's gray. I hate it. I'm talking to Aaron right now. I'm talking about Aaron's comment right now. It's complicated. I think children should be able to access the internet, but they should be educated about the dangers of the internet and how to, media literacy, as always. My best talking point, please teach the kids media literacy. They need it. Give them some way of navigating the internet safely, because there's a lot of information that the internet can provide that is useful and good, especially to children who maybe at home are being sheltered in a harmful way. Then the internet can be can be a useful spot for them. But also, they need to learn about internet safety. I guess that's the best measure of both worlds, because I see one point and I see the other one, She's a teenager and you're telling her not to look up porn? Not publicly. not publicly. Don't endorse it, What she does on her own time, that's her thing. But it gets weird for the people who are trying to just don't interact with it on sites like Twitter, because for the artists that posted, right, that has some implications. If a child is like, hey, I see this and I like this, it's like, oh shit, I've just kind of low-key committed a crime inadvertently somehow. It's kind of fucked like that. Streaming as a teen and as an indie VTuber, it's good I share more thoughts on that if possible. How different is it going to be with a corporate agency? I think a big difference is the amount of people that you can reach, the audience that you can reach. With a company, you're immediately thrust very far into the public eye. I would say, as a teenager, you cannot forbid them to be indie streamers, right? That would be weird. Teens have always been on the internet and made content on the internet and interacted with content on the internet, and that'll just be how it is. But children are always at more risk on the internet than adults, so it's kind of tricky, even if they're indie influencers, if they're normal influencers in quotation marks. But you can't really forbid them from doing that. For that, you can just hope that they very slowly grow an audience, or just grow a small audience, and that's kind of more manageable in a sense. But it's still a tricky situation. I wouldn't say, hey, you random teenager, you should totally become an indie VTuber. That's so good for you. It's not good for everybody. That's a thing for the entire world, right? If we were taught about safe sex today kids need to be taught about safe surfing the internet. Yeah, like that, basically. Yeah, it's kind of an analogy. You could see it like that. Join their company, Zecke, and take your place as the Koko Kiryu of Akio Air. What would that entail? What would that entail? What would my job be here? Yeah, there's also this reply. I have more tweets that I wanted to show you. This commentary, a VTuber that I like, that I follow, also talked about it. Please don't hire minors for VTuber agencies. Don't expose them publicly on the internet. You're putting that kid in danger of creeps. What are you cooking? Not a lot. This is this weird number that calls us, like Homeline, every day at about the same time. And it's a weird, like, the number itself looks weird. So don't reply to that. We're not replying to that. This was the tweet that they first made. Yeah, on August 23rd. So that was way before the statement. This was how they announced her to the public. So, you know, that's something. Yeah, they tweeted that 2 weeks ago. I don't know. Our kingdom is infested with frogs. Come and find out. She's the frog. She also might have some odd relationship with your mother. Banged your mom. I mean, that's obviously a joke, but still bit weird. Bit weird. Rule number 2, do not hire minors. Yeah, it should be pretty simple. I just don't understand the reason why would you hire the minor, though? Why would you hire the minor? Oh, it's kind of weird when I come across like lewd fan art of like Abigail Williams from FGO, because she's based off of a real person who was a child during the time, during the thing that she's famous for. I understand. Oh, she was one of the kids who accused her neighbors of witchcraft in Salem. I see. Yeah, I get that. I get that feeling. I definitely understand that feeling. I don't know the character, by the way. FGO. No, I don't know. I'm like, what does that stand for? Fate, Grand Order. Is that the acronym? But I don't know the character. Don't act like minors don't spam mom jokes. I mean, they do. They do. It's just a bit, you know, with the information that came out afterwards, it feels a bit odd reading about it after the fact. I have one more tweet that I wanted to show you, but I forgot what it actually said. Oh yeah, this was a slightly long one from another VTuber. FGO made her a full witch, though. Huh, I see. Maybe the whole thing is just an FBI trap. It's a Chris Hansen cover information. Yeah, it's the acronym. I got the acronym right by osmosis. Let's go. Yeah, minors. This person says. Let's see if I even agree with this. I mean, I did like it, so maybe I do agree with it. Minors shouldn't be VTubers. Says this person. I feel like it's not a great idea for minors to be VTubers. Again, you cannot forbid them from doing so. But I wouldn't recommend them to do it either. You know what I mean? The space is full of adults and is largely 18+ oriented. It's way too easy to let something slip that gives away sensitive information. I mean, yeah, same. That's not even a VTuber thing. That's just a being on the internet thing. I feel like children and minors and teenagers should be careful on the internet. Everybody should be careful on the internet. Putting a minor into kinds of dangers adults wouldn't face. Literally putting a minor on display in front of a very adult community. I mean, not all VTuber communities are very adult per se, but they do like lean towards it more so than other online spaces, I guess. So, and if you can't keep nasty people from looting a character, no matter the person's age, yeah. Don't advocate for minors being VTubers. Also, if your account says minors do not interact, why the fuck are you following a minor? I see y'all. I don't have like a minors don't interact thingy. I think it's a nuanced discussion, honestly. It's a pretty nuanced discussion that could be had there. It's all about whether or not they know how to safely traverse the internet. And of course, putting yourself out there on the internet publicly. I mean, a lot of TikTok stars are minors too. And the types of shit that goes, like the types of drama that stirs around TikTok stars that are minors, for instance, is also never really good. You know, a lot of shit comes out there, like with what fans do or post or say about them. It's not great. It's not great. Yeah, you gotta be careful, I guess. But again, you cannot like forbid them from doing it, but you can just stand back, take a step back, and like not and try to teach them how to stay safe, I guess, maybe is a way to approach it. It's tricky, actually. The more I think about it, the more complicated the subject matter becomes. Yeah, wrapping minors into bubble foil also does not work. It's like education and awareness issue. Not only education for them, but for like everyone. Yeah, because the internet is so ubiquitous now, right? Everybody has access to the internet. It's basically becoming, because a lot of our lives take place on the internet, it's basically becoming a fundamental human right, almost, in the modern Western world, maybe, to have access to the internet, because most of it nowadays, getting connections, whatever takes place online, you will struggle being able to keep up if you don't have access to the internet more often than not. So we do have to make it possible for this space to like coexist with minors, right? Can I see your eyelids again? Yes, you can see my eyelids again. I've drew them extra. They're scary. Yeah, you should really, we should really emphasize that more, that not only minors need to learn, but also the adults. The adults need to learn how to, like, that's so true, by the way. That is so true. Fucking lewd artists on Twitter, learn how to, like, not be weird, okay? I get it. Twitter allows lewd content, but please, especially the ones who post both lewd and like normal, in quotation marks, like safe for work art. Make sure that you let people know what type of art you post on your account, and make sure that you post it, censor it. Make sure that people know what this is, so that people don't try follow you for a cute little sketch of, I don't know, their favorite character, and then boom, there's porn on their feed the next time. Learn how to not be weird. That's the thing. Oh my god, they're so freaky and shiny. Yeah, I love them. I love them being freaky and shiny. Yeah, I mean, fixing Twitter is a whole other thing. You're like asking people not to breathe. No, I'm just saying, mark your shit as what it is. If you are an account that posts 18 plus content, say so. Information is very central to consent. This is very true. It's very true. There is no way to reliably keep minors out of spaces where they're not supposed to be, because obviously all minors, maybe not all minors, but all teenagers go onto fucking porn sites at some point and just click, yeah, I'm 18, and then go ham with whatever they need to see. But at least put a baseline level of, hey, this is not for you there. Give an effort, okay? XCon, give it to you. No! No, not in the context of fucking Twitter. I do like that song, though. I remember when that was popular, at around when Deadpool came out. And also, of course, educate minors with how to view porn, I guess, in a sense. The issues that stem... Now, this is a whole sidetracked issue again. Jesus Christ. Everything leads into each other. It's horrible. The issues that stem from viewing pornography as a minor is that they think that that's what real life is like, and then they build up unrealistic expectations of what real life intercourse, oh my god, we're getting thesaurousy now, not really, is supposed to be like. And that's I think that is the biggest issue that can come from porn consumption when you're a minor. So sex ed in school, that would help. Sex ed in schools would help. And in that good sex ed in school that tells them, hey, by the way, what you see on the internet, what you see in porn, that is not actually real life, and you shouldn't have those expectations. Good night, Mosa Soup. Rest well. Yeah, I mean, I was doing that at 12, and that was in the 90s. Yeah, it's always been like that, obviously. Yeah, exactly. Or if you're an artist who wants to post both regular stuff and porn, just make an NSFW account and kind of restrict who follows you. I don't think that artists need to check every single person that follows them and try to do a background check, because you can't really do that anyway. I don't see how that would be possible, but everything is it's just spectrums. Everything is everything. Everything is porn. Yes. That's very real. You can spiral yourself into an endless discussion on the subject matter. So, have a talk with your kids. Don't let them learn about sex through our 18 plus rated doujins. Exactly. Very true. You can consume this sort of content in a non-destructive way. Unfortunately, more and more people are convinced that sex ed at school is a sinister plot to make the kids gay and woke. I know. Everything is playing into each other to make shit worse. It's like, those woke teachers want to teach their gay agenda in sex ed to the kids, when actually sex ed would be very, very useful to the kids to stay safe and prevent abuse and grooming, right? That's something they always say. It's like, sex ed in schools, that's grooming. How dare you? When actually, children who have, gone to sex ed in school will be more likely to identify abuse that is happening in the home. I wonder why the Republicans don't want that to happen. That is odd. That is weird. No comment on that. Very weird. Very odd. Peculiar. Siska says, but on one hand, children should have their own safe spaces. They are on the internet. That would be good, right? Maybe. On the other hand, the internet should not be subject to zealous censorship. On the third and evil hand, kids will go wherever they please. You're sorry. Yeah, that's basically that. That's basically that. The police sirens in the background, they could hear you talking about the children. Yeah, they're coming. Polizei. Entschuldigung, Polizei. I'm pretty sure I have some problems with it because I didn't even have sex ed. Me neither. I didn't have it either. Rip Zecke. Yeah, happens. I can give you a crash course. We're gonna make a sex ed channel on the Discord. No, we won't. Imagine that. Do we want to move on to a more chill subject matter? I'm actually noticing that I need to speed up things a little bit more. I thought sex ed is mandatory in Germany. It might be, but I was on a independent school. I wasn't on a Staatsschule, so they have a little bit more leeway. So, safe spaces like Club Penguin. Not that safe anymore. I think no matter what you do, at least one kid will find a way in every age restriction space ever. Yeah, that's just true. That's just true. You can just try to, do your best. Oh my god. A pig... Siska says a pig was driving around on your property yesterday, and you would have almost gone up and told him that he needs permission to do that. Do it. Next time, do it. Pinot, yeah? How did you know? Wait, that was so quick. Did you watch my Draw My Life? Well, I said it in my Draw My Life. I'm like, what? Yes, thank you for asking, yes. Yeah, true, you're very objective, but you could sometimes, could you be? I don't know. Aaron had sex ed in his school. The science teacher was once teaching us about sex, and they had some technical difficulties, so there was a moment where the projector was stuck on a diagram of a hot dog and a bun. Slay. We love how well digitalized the schools are around here. Nope, but a very good guess. Yeah, this is a good guess. Spot on. There's more private schools than that. Mostly people guess Catholic school or something like that, because religious private schools also exist, right? But no, not that. Do I just give nice little floral vibes? Maybe, perhaps. You slipped back into Moin speak. That's so real, Siska. I understand that. Let us watch Indie VTubers. Watch this before you debut. Well, that's a bit too late. I already did that, actually. But this talks about if a VTuber debuts are good or not. And that's a chill subject matter that will not spiral us into talking about sex ed, I'm pretty sure. So that's nice. This video is by Yam Albert, who makes interesting content. I do say this with love. That sounded like, interesting. No, but I mean actually interesting. Okay, gotta go. See you around. See you.
If you've been around the VTuber sphere for a while...
You gave me more Waldorf vibes than Catholic. That's a good thing. That is a good thing. How dare you debut before watching? Yes, sorry. It only came out a couple days ago, okay?
You've probably seen a VTuber debut. Typically, VTuber debuts out of agencies are large-scale spectacle events that are hyped up through trailers and advertisements. Debuts typically have a brand new VTuber.
I like this new Iron Mouse model, by the way. I watched some clips of her playing on the QSMP. This model Very cute.
Revealing their model, overlays, and branding for the first time. Oftentimes, the main attraction of a debut is a PowerPoint where the
PowerPoints! I love PowerPoints!
VTuber goes over their bio, likes, dislikes, and goals to let the audience get to know them better. Sometimes the VTuber will go the extra mile and include a cover song, new original song, or fully animated lore videos to captivate their new audience. Hey, a Bat Bunch, my name is Yam.
Oh, she has a PNG tuber. I love her design. Her design is so cute, by the way. At this point, Iron Mouse has like more models than than I have. It is what it is. Yeah, she has a lot of them, and they're very pretty. I found out today you also watch QSMP, and I'm having a time. Yeah, let's go! I started watching it very recently because of Etoile and because of my friend Evan, who really likes Etoile. It's her again! Or them? Wait, do we have pronouns in bio? I love going to check and then not finding any. Because I think I put mine, though, but... Yeah, no. But they do play the viola, so that's good. I like pronouns in bio because I make commentary videos, so I need to constantly use pronouns. Otherwise, I wouldn't even care that much. But I need to speak about you. And I don't know your pronouns, but slay.
I'm Albat. While I'm still on hiatus, preparing for my next live 2D model,
That's why.
I figured I would make a very quick, low-effort video on a question I get asked by aspiring indie VTubers very frequently. And that question is, how do I debut as a VTuber? And my honest response is, don't debut.
Don't debut. Don't become a VTuber. No, I know what you means, but don't become a VTuber. Just don't do it. You found out that Iron Mouse might have named herself after Sailor Iron Mouse from Sailor Moon. Oh, I thought it was like, isn't Iron Mouse also like a demon? I think so, right? Maybe it's that. What are we watching? We're watching a video by Albat about why people should or shouldn't debut as VTubers. You know this video, but never got around to watching it. I mean, it came out 3 days ago, so you haven't been putting it off for too long.
A traditional VTuber debut is useless to
Iron Mouse is Satan.
most creators and only really makes sense for corporate VTubers who have years of experience under their belt.
God, I like this artwork a lot. This artwork is very pretty. Sorry, I'm being distracted. But, you know, they're saying only makes sense for corporate VTubers, only makes sense for people who have a lot of experience. Well, why is that? Please do elaborate.
So today we are going to go over 3 reasons why VTuber debuts are absolutely unnecessary, and what you should do instead. Reason 1. Slow growth is better than fast growth.
Yes, I agree. That ties into very nicely the points that I was making earlier. Slow growth lets you adjust to how to deal with a bigger audience, and if you like blow up and immediately have, I don't know, big amount of viewers, then you might struggle with dealing with that. But if it's incremental, you will have an easier time.
Going instantly viral is the dream of many content creators. But let me be real, you probably don't want to blow up before you had experience as a content creator.
Yeah, we agree. Slow and steady wins the race. That too, slow and steady, it's just nicer for you as well. Because, well, okay, I mean, I guess it depends a little bit. It is a mix between, that's something that Ludwig always says, success as a content creator is a mix between making good content and consistent content and also being lucky to a certain degree. They both have to play together, you know, in unison in order to create successful content creators.
In order to capitalize on virality, you would need to know what you're doing already. And most creators don't
basically that. Oh,
figure
bad
that
freeze
out
frame.
until they've had
Sorry, I can't help it. There's so many examples of people who got popular quick and then got into several controversies. Or, Dream! It's a dream of many people. True. Like, if they're not able to handle themselves online, it will lead to situations. Also, sometimes they'll just fall off. That can also happen. Gura has a past, though. A lot of people knew who she was. Did they know it at debut already or only afterwards? I mean, but that makes sense. That's exactly... She's showing the examples of people who have a past and know how this works. Because they're company VTubers. For them, it works.
years of experience with all the tech involved, audience management, and curating a brand for themselves. It's no secret that Hololive, Niji-sanji, Idol, and VShojo creators aren't new to content creating at all.
Yep. My favorite type of VTuber is content creators that at one point got a VTuber model, not gonna lie. I know about like 3 of them off the top of my mind. Oh, that's fun too. I kind of like the idea of VTubing and IRL streaming not being super duper separate as well. Because if you only know them as a model and they're like extremely secretive about their real life like existence as a human being, sometimes that can be a bit of an odd vibe. Sometimes, a little bit. Yeah. Audience management is a big one, I feel. Yeah, 100%. I'm also still learning every day.
Many of them have been streaming for years before they host their corporate VTuber debut. They also have an entire team equipping them to make sure their debut is as polished as possible. If I can be blunt for a second, if you're new to content creation, you're going to be bad at first. After all, you kind of have to suck at something before you can be good at it.
Exactly. Sucking at something is the first step towards being slightly better at something, and then sort of okay, and then good, and then great, and then amazing, and then fantastic.
Therefore, you can expect your first videos or streams to also suck.
Apparently, I suck at being nonviolent.
Dude, sucking at something is the first step towards being sorta good at something.
Yep, exactly this. I'd say titling your first stream debut is fine. You don't need a big lore video at the start, just a simple hello. That's also what I'm gonna get to. I'm kind of holding back this take, but I 100% agree. That's my take, is if you think a debut would be fun for you to do, and you're gonna do it, like you're not putting it off or trying to make it fantastic immediately, you're just like, oh yeah, I'll debut, I'll do my first stream will be on Sunday and I'll do a debut stream and it'll be fun, then do that. 100%. I think you should totally do that, and it's fun. I love debut streams. I'm a big fan of them. I don't know if she'll go over this, but in the tweet thread, they said something about like, they don't even like watching them, but I love watching debut streams. I love a little PowerPoint. I'm such a sucker for a PowerPoint. PowerPoints. But like, again, I think what she's getting at is if you are putting it off, trying to make it perfect, then don't. And sometimes they have help, but Nichi doesn't seem to give them much support. Yes, some of the Nichi-sanji debuts are very like homemade, you know what I mean? Yeah. Juno's stream yesterday was like a debut stream for you, and it was very fun. Yes! PowerPoints every stream. I'm a sucker for a little like itemized list where people go like, look, this is about me. I like this and that. That's why I like character sheets a lot too. I love just seeing random ass characters' character sheets. I'm like, ooh, your favorite scent is mint? Interesting.
With that in mind, I want to ask you, do you want your audience hyped for a stream that is inevitably going to be one of your worst? For this reason...
What a phrasing! That's a little bit rough.
Delayed slow growth is much healthier than instantly blowing up on your very first debut stream. Corporate VTuber debuts are designed to build hype and get as many people to watch them as possible. As such, debut
Did she have a tail in this one?
culture makes you think that you need...
Hello everyone, welcome to my PowerPoint presentation. Yes. Get the PowerPoints in there. Hi Ho Chi Minh. Debut streams are so wholesome, right? I love like the vibe of debut streams a lot. And I don't know if she's going to argue against them in general, or just like, okay, just start streaming, gather experience, and if you want to do a debut stream, do a debut stream. I don't know. We'll see. I like learning stuff organically. Debut streams feel like reading a dating profile. But like, that's the most fun part of dating apps though, no? I understand. You will learn so much more watching organically too. But I find debut streams very helpful as well. I would love if normal streamers in quotation marks would also do debut streams, because then you could just go back to that and be like, I wonder what Vosh's favorite ice cream flavor is. Oh yeah, he told me in his debut stream. As somebody who's weird and obsessive, I would like that. And like, I have used a dating app before. Yes, I had Tinder before for a bit when I thought that was what I wanted. But the most fun part was just reading through the thingies and making the one yourself as well. Debut streams are just PowerPoint ads, true. Well, Juno used Canva, so.
need to have everything together before you start streaming, and that just isn't the case. What's more, the inevitable dip in numbers that every VTuber experiences after their debut can be very discouraging for a new content creator.
Bold of you to assume that the debut will inevitably blow up. Sometimes they don't. Yeah, God, that was the worst fucking stutter stun lock I've ever had. Just noises. No, I think she's talking about those VTubers who hype their debut up on Twitter for a long time and have a lot of Twitter followers and then debut, and that a lot of the Twitter followers watch the debut and then nothing else. But there's also VTubers who just they just start streaming to no one. Me, I did that, and then just do a debut at some point to like their friends or something. You know, there's no dip in viewers afterwards because there wasn't really much of an increase or something. I don't know, but I get it. I got Tinder as a joke, matched with like 2 people and got scared and deleted it. Yeah, getting scared and deleting it is a big part of having Tinder. Yes. Yes.
There's a huge tangent I could go on about why slow growth is much better for your mental health, but I'll boil it down to just this. Building a community over time and learning to manage it as you go is much less overwhelming than having thousands of eyes on you all at once while you're still figuring out the basics.
Yeah, that's what I said too.
Reason 2. Immediately in
Okay, baby, it's time to talk about my IKEA chart, the best moment in PowerPoint history. Let's go, Rin Penrose. Oh yeah, the investing part I also understand. Because some people, did you know this? Some people just spend a lot of money instead of learning how to do all the things. Can you imagine that? I can't imagine that. What do you mean?
Investing in your setup is a bad idea. Don't invest in a model yet. Please. I know you want to be all unique and pretty, and I know you want to
just learn how to do it. Just learn how to do it instead. You can do it for free. If you know the way. Just learn how to do it.
To look like Iron Mouse or Shy Lily or Hololive immediately, but
did she also do a video about Vtubers? I'm trying to remember the last video that I reacted to of hers, but I don't remember. Maybe. But yeah, like if you get your VTuber model professionally made, that can be thousands of dollars. Yeah, don't spend that money immediately. Just don't do it.
It is a bad idea. For one,
unless of course, if I ever open VTuber commissions, if I ever do that, then go right ahead, baby. You're gonna succeed. Spend all your money. Just do a PNG at first, or whatever you can like make. Just learn how to do it yourself. This is how you got the talent too, right? I mean, I get it. Not everybody can draw. That's your problem and not mine. Just learn how to draw. Look, some of us can't draw to even save their own lives. Sucks to suck, I guess. My video, this is not advice. I don't have any advice for that. You can start with a little PNG. You could go onto Pic Crew. Make sure you find one that allows commercial use. Make a Pic Crew. You could Photoshop something. PNG tuber first, do your thing.
Character concepts don't always...
Or you could make like a 3D model. And there's some software where you can customize a 3D model. So you could do that, I think. You can't draw well. Get good. Or you could just start getting some experience as like a Flash streamer, but some people don't want to do that, Oh my god, Warren, I don't know how to distribute my data. I don't know how to distribute her. I've been putting it off, and then I kind of forgot about it, to be honest, because I did other things. I made a VTuber model on stream for everybody who doesn't know what Warren is referring to. I made a person, a democratically elected VTuber model. Very cool idea. But I want to give it away to somebody, but I don't know how to like reach people who would want to have it, really. So I still haven't yet. Have you ever thought about 3D models before? If no, why? I have thought about it before. I generally prefer the look of 2D models, so that's why I haven't made one yet. And I would have to learn Blender. And I already started learning Blender once, and then I stopped because it was a lot. God, Blender is such a complicated software. I only know Grease Pencil in Blender, which is a 2D animation software that Blender has. I don't know if you knew that, but it exists. I would have to learn how to 3D model. I don't want to do that right now, but maybe later. No need for Blender. Well, but I would like to do it in Blender though. You can make some pretty shit in Blender. I wouldn't know which other software I would use, but I could just say daughter for sale. That's where we go. That's how we go. But also another thing is I still don't have like any better tracking software. If I had like a VR headset and everything, and I could make that work, like with dancing stuff, that would be fun. But I don't even have that, so there's not that much of a need for a 3D model, you know. That's why they use like PNGs and VTuber models, because they want to stay private. They could use a mask or something too, but yeah, you can use a PNG. I think you can get a PNG without being able to draw somehow. No, not grease pencil. Grease, like, how can you describe grease? When you cook, there's grease in there. What kind of dance? I don't know. I would learn a dance and then I would perform it for you. Unrelated, but hello, Shang. Ami's new outfit is nice. Slay. Oh my god, that would be fun. Just do like a Let's Dance stream or something. I don't know. Or like a I don't have Wii Fit either. Hypothetically, like that sort of stuff would be fun to have a 3D model for. Or like weird VR games or whatever Fillion does, you know, just walking around. You didn't use Blender ever, but I think of it as Photoshop with a third dimension and therefore added complexity. Yeah, more than that even. It's like Photoshop and Premiere. And maybe the other one. What the fuck's the other one called? No. Wait, let me open my taskbar. I can peek. And After Effects. It's like Photoshop, After Effects, and Premiere in 3D somehow. I mean, you know. You know.
Stick, and you will want to change and improve things later. I myself have gone by 3 different names: Lorelei Alto, Yam Komori, and now Yam Albat. I've gone through 2 different characters entirely.
Also, hi Ronnie, by the way. I saw you in chat and I responded to you, but I forgot to say hello. How rude of me. I don't know if I'll do VR chat again. I did VR chat once, but I wasn't, like, it was a bit stressful. Of a stream.
And only after I've been a content creator for 3 years am I finally paying a rigger to actually give me full movement. That's how long it took me to finally commit to a character concept I know suits me and my content.
Oh, that's cute. Do you see the thing that the wings do at the front? They like wrap around to be a top. That's cute.
Vision. Speaking of content, as a beginning content creator, you really don't know what you want.
Yeah. Probably not. I mean, yeah, okay, wait, no, yeah. I was like, I didn't change that much, but then I remembered. Oh yeah, I did change that much, actually. It's true. I wonder when Mokopi is coming to Europe. It's the most affordable tracking stuff right now. And Sony seems very interested with listening to clients and improving it. That sounds good. I've never heard of that before, but that sounds good. Who's the bad VTuber? This is... One moment. Yam Albat. Very fun. We've reacted to their content before.
Trust me.
Thank you.
You might think you have a good idea of what niche you want to occupy, but you won't know that for sure until you have experience in that niche. When I started making content, I was convinced I wanted to be a variety streamer and musician just like Hololive and join a VTuber agency someday.
Don't we all when we start VTubing? Don't we all? It could be cool, like something like Xander Hall does, and what VR watch-alongs. I could show you guys the bear. Oh my god, no, I can't watch the bear with you. It's too much. That's too much. If we get to episode 8, the last episode of season 1, you would see me cry. That's not allowed. I cannot do that in public.
I had no idea that I would end up becoming a video essayist on YouTube and talking about character design. And honestly, some point down the line, you may realize that content creation just isn't for you. I learned over time that I actually hate the content creation grind, and the only way for me to have fun while making content is to keep it a hobby. I thought I wanted to be a full-time VTuber, but I found out that's just not the case. And the only way to figure that out is through experience. So what's a new content creator?
True. Not much to say to that. That is her personal story of how she got where she is, and that makes sense for a lot of people. You gotta try it out before you know what it's like. For the most part.
Do. Start as low cost as possible. Start with commissioning or drawing a still image of your avatar's design.
That one was so cute. Wait, no, fuck, I went too far back. I wanna see the previous one again, not the Rouge de Bat fan art, even though that's Rouge de Bat fan art, so, you know, I appreciate that too. Look at this art! This art is so good. I really like this art. Look at those huge ears. That's so pretty. Good for them. Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of fun for me because I mostly keep it as a hobby. Very, very, very valid. Just like in accounting. You might want to join the Big Four, but once you're actually in it, even for an internship, then suddenly the prospect doesn't seem so appealing anymore. Yeah, you cannot 100% know beforehand. This is a great artwork. This is very much like my style of artworks. I love that. Also, the colors are very nice in her design anyway. Okay.
Avatar's design. Or have a few frames of animation set up in Vtubers Mini.
Hey, it's Vtubers. Yeah, you can make it pretty. You can make it pretty. It's fine. Oh no, you got shivers from your video essayists after all the shit between them and the debate bros. There's still good video essays out there. Believe.
Become a PNG tuber. Or you can download Vroid and use...
See, that's the 3D modeling software that you can, like, do it more... that you can use more simply than Blender. Vroid Studio.
Assets from Booth to customize your own 3D avatar for free.
Look, that looks like a lot of work, but I think it looks learnable. That's what you use? Really? Oh, slay. Well, then you can make something really pretty with it.
You can also find full pre-made live 2D and 3D models on Booth for free or just a few bucks. This goes for anything else hardware like an expensive PC or a microphone too. Start with the lowest cost setup and only upgrade over time if you end up sticking with your channel. In fact, I'm sure you've noticed that...
Yes, it's a good idea. I have a good microphone and like a pretty good okay-ish PC because, you know, I had that before I made content as well because I wanted that very much. So that's why I have them. But it took a lot of time to save up for that because I would have used it anyway. The polka animation was very cute, right? Parallax is a good one too. And real base people use koikatsu for modeling, of course. I'm not sure about that.
At this point that I've been using a reactive PNG of my model this entire time. I've decided to be a PNG tuber for a day to prove that you don't need a fancy model to get eyes on your content. You just need experience and the ability to make content worth watching.
True. He's just old, I think. I don't know. Wait, what does it say what my graphics card is? It's a GeForce. Wait. No. RTX? Are you RTX? No way. Oh yeah, you are. It's a GeForce RTX is in there. It's just a bit old. I don't know.
Reason 3. Traditional debuts are boring.
No! This is the part that I disagree with. I love traditional debuts. They're very fun, okay? Okay, I like them.
Okay, I know this one sounds a bit harsh, but hear me out. Unless it's...
I do not mean... Nope, it says RTX on the thing. If it says RTX on the thing, it's RTX. Don't mean GTX. There are RTXs too.
Something big, like a HoloLive debut. I honestly just don't watch VTuber debuts. I actually find streams and videos where the creator is relaxed and doing things they enjoy to be much more interesting than a PowerPoint about their likes and dislikes. I get to know a creator.
I like PowerPoints about people's likes and dislikes. They are like character sheets, and I love character creation, okay? Character creation and customization. My favorite. Let's go. What happened with that chat message? I cannot see that chat message. A hidden chat message. Ooh, mysterious.
Creator a lot better through regular streams or videos than through a debut. Debuts are high stakes and high pressure streams, and anything that can go wrong often will...
It can be both too, right? Like, it doesn't have to be that high stakes. It's just high stakes if you like, if you think about it too much. No ghosts anymore. I called the Ghostbusters. Ooh, the Ghostbusters! Because, like, it's spam.
The VTuber is usually nervous and flustered and trying so hard to cling on to their character kayfabe. It's common knowledge among VTuber fans that you won't actually know if you'll enjoy watching a VTuber until they've calmed down after debut.
But that's like that's definitely a corporate VTuber thing, no? Me on my re-debut. Let's watch Vines. I don't know what to do, right? That was a corporate VTuber thing, which I thought. I mean, I guess maybe she's also against corporate VTuber debuts, or like not against, but she doesn't enjoy watching them because of these reasons. But like for indie VTubers, I think it can totally be chill and nice, you know? Oh my god, last animation I saw from that guy was taking the audio of Jack Horner with her pet bush baby Alice as Jiminy Cricket. Pekora was Jack Horner. It's so fucking funny. Not gonna lie, I don't hate debuts, but I prefer to know them through just like watching their content. That is also absolutely fair. I mean, it's just one stream out of like many that they're probably gonna be making. So I enjoy watching debuts though. Debuts are fun for me.
Settled into being themselves anyways. I believe that all the famous aspects of a debut, like character bio, lore, likes and dislikes, and goals, would be better served on a personal website or wiki page rather than a stream.
I mean, you can put it on a website or a wiki page or something, sure, but do people check those out? I don't know. I don't know if people check out wiki pages or personal websites very much generally when they find new VTubers. I just kind of stay on their channel usually when I find a new person. Maybe their Twitter too, you know, if they've linked it, the Twitter is somewhere where I will also go, but you know.
This is probably a good time.
You check out wiki pages and personal websites instead of watching debuts though. See, you are the person that she's talking to 100%. I should make a website or something. It is faster. So if you just want the facts, if you just want the information, then that's one way of getting it. It's true.
Time to shout out VTuber, a VTuber wiki page that any indie VTuber can set up for themselves.
Are you telling me I should do that? That sounds like work.
Point is, unless you're going to incorporate your character bio, lore, likes, dislikes, and goals into your regular content, it doesn't make sense to focus on it for.
I incorporate my likes and dislikes into my regular content. They're a part of my personality. I don't unless it's linked in their bio or like I have info that I'm looking for specifically. Yeah, it's mostly for like looking up info, which that is useful. It's useful if you have a place that's not just a video where information about you is stored. But not a lot of people in the general streaming space do that, I think. Like there's no self-written wiki page about most streamers. Yes, debuts are a great introduction to them sometimes. Other times there are great cringe content for streamers to look at their anniversary. True, that as well. I feel like a good debut can give you a good impression of what a VTuber, of the VTuber and what to expect. Yeah, I think it just kind of depends on how the debut is done, especially if they're an indie VTuber. They can just do a chill thing where they talk about, hey, I'm gonna be doing these types of streams. Hello, I'm gonna be just doing, I don't know, 3D modeling streams or something.
For your very first stream or video.
I don't know what drinks she's carrying. No, it's just snacks.
I know a lot of talented VTubers can actually incorporate lore into their videos and streams, but that isn't the focus for everyone. Listing your favorite
That's such a cool room design, by the way.
Anime only makes sense if
see you in 20 minutes. Oh god, I gotta get through my subject
you're going to make anime related content. Singing in Japanese only makes sense if you're going to make Japanese content. Same for video games.
I mean, singing in Japanese, I'm nitpicking so hard. You can sing in Japanese if you're gonna be singing more in the future. I feel like it doesn't really matter what language you're singing in, right? As long as it's singing content, I don't really care, right? You don't have to make streams exclusively in Japanese just because you sing a Japanese song. Are you okay? Did you hear that? My boy is coughing in the background.
This is coming from a VTuber who actually debuted back in the day. And oh boy, my debut was awkward as heck.
Actual unedited debut footage. Not talking, mouse clicking. Cursor visible on stream. VTuber clips through an invisible wall.
The chat is scuffed. Was not.
That doesn't bother me that much. Is he okay? Yes, he's okay. He just said, and then he was fine.
Not worth the months I spent trying to make it perfect.
Well, I mean, if you spent literal months on it, yeah, then maybe that was not a good time investment, I guess, but it's fine. It's fun. The chat is like, that armpit though, I'm dead. Like, what the hell?
Because guess what? I literally don't use anything from my debut. I don't use the same overlays, the same model. I don't even make the same genre of content anymore.
I think even if you don't use anything from your debut anymore in your current day content, that doesn't mean that it was a bad debut at the time. First of all. Second of all, you know, you can change and still look back on the old stuff that you make and think, okay, that was a product of its time. I did this at this point in time and still be okay with what you made.
I look back on my debut and honestly consider it a big waste of my time. So please.
Well, I mean, if you invested a shit ton of time in it, then that's your problem, I guess. They check out the Nichi Sanji ID Gen 5 anniversary. They were dying when watching them, especially Mika, when they were watching her debut because they had to listen to the cringe voice she used to do when she wanted to sound cute. Oh, ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? I personally would love to do Yam to have Yam do like a redo of a debut in her new model, right? Like debuting a model, you can do that. That doesn't need that much preparation, but it would be cute to do it again. It's kind of fun. I just now give me a YouTuber VTuber with completely unexpected topics every stream video. I want to learn about all your hyperfixations. That is so real. That is so real though. I love hearing people talk about their hyperfixations because I like it when people are like passionate about stuff. Now she just weaponizes her cute voice to torture chat, as they should. As they should, 100%. I do love the VTubers rewatching their debuts and dying from cringe. That reminds me of a fun clip that I saw, but it's way too long and might be copyrighted, so I can't show it to you, but it's from Selbit as well. I've been watching a lot of Selbit clips. Why? Because he's pretty. That's all. Where he was reacting, well, forced to react to a giant, like, wall of like a giant video in Minecraft projected on a wall playing an old advertisement that he did years ago where he was singing in the advertisement and they were just playing it on loop and stopping him from destroying the thing. So it was right in front of his house in Minecraft. It was very, very, very funny. Also, time spent having fun is not wasted. I agree with that as well. And also, I'm sure that she learned a lot of stuff while preparing for this debut. Like, if she did it all herself. So, I disagree with you. It's fine that you spend time on your debut. It's fine.
Learn from my mistakes. Don't stress yourself over a grandiose VTuber debut as a new content creator. You don't have to be perfect at the beginning.
That I agree with, though. You don't have to be perfect. Just have fun with it. Have fun with it and do it. Debut as many times as you want to. Do whatever.
It's okay to make bad content. That's the only way you are going to learn. To recap, you shouldn't host a traditional debut as a VTuber if you are new to content creating because 1. Slow growth will benefit you better in the long run so that you have time to learn along the way. Secondly, investing in your setup is a bad idea unless you have an idea of what you're doing already. And finally, traditional VTuber debuts are often boring and don't fit everyone's content style. So, if you are
you can make it fit. You can make it fit. I find it fun and you can make it fit. Like, I love it when people go on like autistic rants about the things that they like. Just like you, for real. Yes. I want to see that. That's why my favorite creators are all on the spectrum, probably. Now tweet at her and invite her to talk on stream. I shouldn't I? It's like, hey, want to debate about that? But I don't know if that's enough, like, stuff to debate about. I disagree. Want to debate?
That's set on having a debut even after
demolish her in my very first real debate.
After watching this, here's my advice. Step 1, learn OBS and practice streaming ahead of time. Step 2, find
that would be good. You know, learn what you're doing.
Find a low-cost model. And step 3, tailor that debut to the niche of content you want to settle into.
Yeah, I mean, you can.
But instead of debuting, I highly recommend you start with low-pressure content as soon as possible.
I also agree with that. We agree with too many things, though. The debate would be lame. We would just end up agreeing with
social media accounts and find a low-cost or free avatar that represents you.
Yeah, but stream with the Sonic OC in the background. OBS has a mind of its own, but there are some... I mean, you don't... Honestly, OBS is not that complicated. I think you can learn it pretty quickly. I had OBS for, like, way longer than I streamed because of, like, recording your screen. OBS does that too, right? So, you know. I guess you could make shorts. I don't know if I would start with shorts, though, just because I don't like them. But definitely, just start making your content. As soon as possible, begin. Content.
It could literally be anything, even a PNG of a chicken nugget. Take your time learning the ins and outs of OBS through actually using it to make practice content, and experiment with all different kinds of ideas and genres of content. And remember, just have fun for now. Hone your craft over time. No need for spending thousands or waiting months before the stars of a debut align. The reason agency VTubers...
Yeah, don't wait, just do it. Don't wait, just do it. It's a big one. You had to use OBS to make YouTube videos, to make presentations for university assignments. Yeah, right? You know OBS for screen recording. I know that, at least. I shall endeavor to become Chicken Nugget Tuber. I believe in you. I believe in you. Equally true for literally anything you want to learn or do. Just start right away. Don't put it off. Just do it. Make your dreams come true. And the rest of the speech. It's literally true though. Like, oh, I want to work out, but I don't have the equipment yet. Do body workouts, you know? Like, do a sit-up and then do it again the next day and do it again the next day. And then if you've been doing it for a month, you can go get a gym membership, maybe, if you can. If you can, you could, maybe. You know, that sort of thing. Just start doing it. You'll suck at first and then you'll get better. I mean, it's always easier said than done. Sometimes you cannot force yourself to do something because brain bad, and I get that. But try to do it. That's the only advice you can give is, you know, try to push through.
Have these high budget debuts is because they are locked in. Agency VTubers have signed a contract promising to produce a specific type of content at a specific rate for their full-time job. They can't change their VTuber. They can't decide to change genres of content either. Right now, you
sounds like a nightmare. By the way,
have much more flexibility compared to an agency VTuber. You can literally decide tomorrow that you want to go a totally different direction. You can just decide to make content once a month like me. You have the freedom to view your VTuber journey as something that's just for fun. You don't have the weight of the business side that agency VTubers have. View it as a blessing that you don't have everything figured out just yet. The canvas is blank, and no one can tell you what to paint or how to paint it.
Cute analogy. Very, very cute analogy. There's this indie VTuber named Unnamed. Started with simple covers before debuting. Oh, wait. Do I know him? Do I know him? Like, Unnamed? Like, is that the same person who makes the songs without the titles?
So instead of doing a big debut, save the big celebrations for anniversaries, birthdays, and milestones once you've found your footing as a creator.
Yeah, that's not bad advice either. You can do similar things to a debut at like your 1 year anniversary or something, like Juno did. Juno did a PowerPoint about her characters that she heavily relates to for her birthday, for instance, yesterday, and that was fun. You know? Executive dysfunction disorder. We not getting anything done. We yay. Yeah, I get that though. I get that.
So tell me, Bat Punch. How do you feel about VTuber debuts? Let me know if you want more mini video essays like these by telling me in the comments down below or liking the video. Subscribe if you want to stick around for more essays on character design and VTuber culture. And as always, take care, Bat Bunch.
You take care too. You take care as well. Friend Bat. I'm not subscribed to you. I'll subscribe to you. Is Unnamed Hugo? I don't think so. If Unnamed is the same person that I think Unnamed is, then no, but other than that, I don't know. Kason is now living her best life because of complete freedom. Freedom is important for people, you know? People don't feel so good when they don't have any freedom. Yeah, you missed that part of Juno's stream yesterday. I was day napping like a freaking cat. You real cat boy behavior. I was gonna say you cat boy, but then I figured I don't know if I should actually say that or not. But yes, cat boy behavior. Got to go now. Hope the rest of stream goes well. Thank you. Hope the rest of your day goes well and your weekend, because I won't be around on the weekend, but I might upload a video. Maybe. Maybe. We all deserve that level of freedom. I think so too. And we don't get that as fucking corporate wage slaves. You don't get the levels of freedoms. Oh god, we have way too much to cover. We don't get this level of freedom that we deserve in order to thrive, because actually, if companies were providing a little bit more flexibility, for instance, with work hours to their employees, that would actually even boost productivity, you know? Like, even for them, it would be beneficial, but yet they don't want to do that. Well, I would gladly accept the title of Catboy, though. Now I'm kinda a month on Discord at least. A moth on Discord, sorry. You're the Mothman. You are the Mothman. I remember a chat asking if Juno's family's members were single, and she was having a breakdown trying to explain that her parents were still married and her siblings were still children. Wait, you said Juno, not Juna. Yeah, no, Juno, my friend. I don't know who Juna is, but I could see that happening for Juno as well. Although her parents are split up, so maybe. No, I'm kidding. I think they have new part. I don't know. I don't know the details of that, and I don't have to tell you about it. So are we gonna pick a poison? Because I don't know if we're gonna be able to get through both of these things, or if we're just gonna look at one. This one seems very interesting, but other people have covered it, and I don't think anybody else is gonna cover what I'm gonna cover here. Because you could watch the Wash video on this. I could watch the Wash video on this and get the same information. Whose parents split up? Juno. My friend. Yeah, but that's a long-term investment the world can't see past the next fiscal quarter. Yeah, basically. Let's just talk about this first, and then we'll see. Maybe I'll skip over the last part, even though I did want to talk about this. So, in Germany, okay, quick catch up. We remember the AfD is our far-right party that is gaining more and more prominence every single day, as they do. Oh yeah, Nuzagi did a video of Hololive going back to China. I wonder what that's all about. And Juno is done with Sally Face now. Oh, no, there's still one episode left. My parents also kind of split up, except 6 feet under. They did split up before that, though. To be fair. Oh no, not the AfD. Yeah, it's the AfD again. I wanted to mainly talk about the comments in this Twitter thread, actually, because they are incredibly absurd. But also, there's been more development on this case further along. I think I saw this, I think it was posted today, even an article about the investigation that will be conducted about this, which is good. Finally, investigations are happening, so we'll see. We will see. This person has posted, of course this is all in German, when words become actions. With this vandalism, facing this vandalism, my brothers were faced with this vandalism when they were opening the store this morning. They don't have you addressing general you. I guess the AfD voters, I suppose, is who they're addressing. You don't have any idea what it means to be visibly in Germany with a migration background. Something is brewing here. Something is brewing that is causing a lot of fear, I guess, unease, and yeah, no shit, it is. Because they went to this is a Turkish, food store thing. There's tons of them, obviously. And they graffitied the store with AfD, of course. Shitty Turks, shitty Turk horse. Something. What is Kümmel? What is Kümmel in English? It's like the one of the spices that they use a lot. And then again, shitty Turks written on the glass here. Fuck Turkey and fuck Turkey once more. So this is anti-Turkish racism in Germany, clear as day. And somebody sprayed AfD on it. The same people sprayed AfD on it as well. Cumin! Is it cumin? I think it might be cumin. Is cumin used a lot in Turkish food? Oh, hi, Sepho. Welcome back. We're back with Germany news. I've decided for Germany news. So this is the vandalism on this Döner place or whatever it is. And of course the comments are full of blue checkmark assholes. It's not even colorful. It's very ugly graffiti. It's just an attack. Why is the last one English? Well, maybe they don't I'm not gonna hyperanalyze it. Everybody knows fuck and Turkey in Germany, but maybe they think that they don't speak German in here, so they wanted to do it in English instead, something like that. Yeah, it's used a lot in Turkish food and drinks. Then it's probably cumin. Yeah, they were equals cumin, whatever, something like that. Obviously a racist attack on Turkish immigrants in Germany who are just owning their business, doing their thing, and the replies are full of blue checkmark type idiots from what I've seen so far, at least. So the first reply at the very top with a shit ton of likes as well. Well, not in relation to the original post, but quite a few. We get the gist. That's good. With quite a few likes, he writes, "Oh, a person who votes for the AfD, who writes the AfD with a capital F. Unlikely." And somebody replies, "Oh yeah, that's the most obvious psyop." In Germany, it's the same thing. It's a psyop. Every time people from your side, the right, the right wingers in Germany, they look at their own people doing the shit that their own party advocates for, and they're like, "Nah, that's a psyop. That couldn't possibly be us." As soon as it gets too overt, it's a psyop. As soon as it's still like under the table and you can kind of market it, the racism or whatever they're perpetuating at the moment, oh yeah, then that's us. Hell yeah. Migrants should all leave the country. Yes, that is true, because migrants are bad because reasons. That we stand by that. But as soon as it's graffiti on like it's vandalism on a store, it's a psyop. Because why would our party ever do such a thing? It must be. They put graffiti on a soda billboard on the other side of the street. Oh wait, did they? And also, by the way, the AfD. Oh, from your house? Or what are you referring to right now? I bet they went for a kebab right after graffitiing the place. Well, it must have been closed afterwards, but I bet they still eat the fucking kebab. Also, this could be a lowercase f. It's kind of smaller than the rest of them. Also, I don't know if every one of the people who votes for the AfD will be spelling it with a lowercase f all the time. Like, calm down. Yeah, you'll send pictures in Discord? Gimme. Mind if I mention a VTuber right now? No, depends. Does it relate to anything? What are you gonna talk about? But sure, tell me about the VTuber. They should really figure out how to look in the mirror, for real. Yeah, this is a good comment. Okay, I think, yeah. I just want to glance over them. So, okay. This is our Außenministerin, Annalena Baerbock. She is one of the two leaders of the Green Party, which the AfD hates the very most. Oh, they hate him so much. And she responded to this, disgusting and humiliating, like for us, Germany. We must all look at this and speak up against it and like speak out against this together, especially those that are not exactly targeted by this type of violence. My full solidarity. That has a lot of likes. That has a good amount of likes. See, I saw a lot of replies that were very, very brain dead from, the AfD fans, but it's good to see that there's also some pushback at the very least, right? I remember the good old days when blue checkmarks were super woke, smug people that everyone found annoying. Now it's the racist a-holes who everyone finds annoying. Yay, blue checkmarks. It's just how Antifa was a secret planned by the CIA during the U.S. January 6th Capitol attacks. It's all a psyop. Everything's a psyop. Everything's a psyop in order to distract you from Hunter Biden's cock, obviously. This one's also based. Okay, fuck. My fucking argument is crumbling because more based people have found this post. Why is this Hatsune Miku person commenting on this? They're like, and now what does the AfD have to do with vandalism? Well, somebody who likes the AfD did a vandalism. That's what they have to do with it. And they're like, it would be better if they looked for the ones who are responsible for it. Yeah. They would. Also, people who reply, please stream, please come back, please come back, stream, please stream, please, please stream, come back. I'm back. Okay, cool. There it is. That's the tiny F. That's the tiny F that they didn't put in the AfD. They put it here for an F in the stream. We're back. Okay, very nice. So I don't quite know when it cut off. But, this guy was arguing, oh no, this is not something that AfD voters would ever do. This is I don't understand how they don't get it. They still think somehow that they're the good guys, which, yeah, I know that the villain always thinks they're the good guys, but your party is literally advocating for, a hard closing of the borders. The party that you vote for is actively racist, and for some reason it doesn't click for you that the party's rhetoric is like inextricably, so clearly the cause for these actions. It makes so much sense. I cannot wrap my brain around why that doesn't compute for you. Like, how do you not? The AfD voters in our town walk around on every Monday. Every Monday they go outside with pitchforks and torches. Literally, this is not a joke. They have torches and they do their little walks around town. True, AfD voters would rather torch migrant homes and hunt brown people in the streets. Right, true. That's what he's arguing. Maybe that is what he's arguing. They would rather... That's... Right, there's another case like that where people... There was literally right-wing assholes somewhere in Germany who broke into a refugee home. I don't remember where it was anymore because it was a couple of weeks ago, and like threatened violence, and they could barely like fend them off. And there was a huge like charity event for the German right-wing asshole who attacked the refugee home, because of course they were gathering funds because legal claims were being filed against him for, you know, breaking into a house and threatening people. You know, normal. Europe sounds wild. I should go there sometimes. Yeah, it's just Europe things, you know, just Europe things. It is pretty terrifying. My friend would always have to go past the Monday, the Monday demonstrations on their way back from work. I didn't. They're not in my neighborhood. Thank God. Thank God they're not here. They're not in this neighborhood exactly. So yay, we've avoided that one. But Jesus Christ. Yeah, another person saying this is not authentic. This one's a good one. Another good one. Okay, good. There's good replies too. I just wanted to show you that highly beängstigend is also nice German English combo. There's some good replies too. Honestly, that makes me a lot happier, because oftentimes when I see these posts and I scroll down in the comments, especially when it's to do with Germany, I just see a shit ton of AfD supporters and other right-wingers gathering around in the comments and saying it's a psyop, this has nothing to do with us, you know, we wouldn't do this, or you brought this on yourself, or whatever. You know, that sort of thing. Montagsmärsche are right outside my house. Yay! Yay, Caliban! Let's go! Bummer. I feel that. I very much feel that. This person is like, well, because this store is called Dean and David, they wouldn't. What does that have to do with Turkish people? Well, people are gonna know. People are gonna know who works there, right? If they ever go there. It's a psyop, but I won't denounce it. Is also the best thing you can do in this situation. Well. Yes. Oh, this guy is gonna have a good reply, because did you remember when the Germans wanted to do Pride Month, but they were the right wingers in Germany, so they couldn't do Pride Month because that's gay and they can't do that. So they just put little Germany flags in the background, but made it a weird little gay gradient instead of keeping it the normal Germany flag for some reason. And that's their profile pictures now, because they're salty that they can't put cool fancy flags in their profile like the people during Pride Month. Yeah, that was funny. Stolzmonat, yeah. Is that it's not supposed to still be a thing, but some people don't change their profile picture since then, and this way you can always tell who are the biggest assholes. Also, who doesn't know it? Vandalism, and the perpetrator writes AfD on it with the wrong way of writing it. We should note. I, honest to God, do not believe that every single person who votes for the AfD is consciously aware that you have to write the F in lowercase. I legitimately don't think they care about it. Also, again, the F is a little bit smaller than the other letters. Who gives a fuck, okay? This person says, yeah, this attack is to be denounced, but the intentions of the perpetrator are clearly to be questioned. Yes, how could this ever be an AfD voter? Our whole rhetoric is just about condemning migrants and saying that they should get the fuck out of our country. Why would ever a AfD voter do such a thing? You do? Why even have the F then? It's like it's a little F because it's the Alternative for Germany. The alternative for Germany. I bet 20% of its members don't know what the F stands for. Probably not. You are returned, Pinot. Hello, hello, hello. We are talking about this, well, this tweet and the consequences of this tweet. Again, also another thing. History is repeating itself where certain stores are being boycotted and stores are being vandalized, and none of that looks very good. That's all I'm saying. Just say Twitter. Saying X is cringe. It's always Twitter. Always Twitter. Oh, you still have a BLM profile picture on Twitter. I mostly stopped using it though. Very fair, very fair. I just have I have the same profile picture everywhere in order to... I also don't change it a lot as well, because if one of my mutuals changes their profile picture, like 80% chance I don't know who they are anymore. Oh, damn. Your favorite subject. So it was in Hanover, apparently. They have... Do I want to... You know, I can make it easier for me. I can make life easier for me. But sometimes... Most of the time the translation is good, so, you know, I vibe. Unknown people have smeared racist insults at a Dean and David branch in Hanover. The operators of the restaurants are brothers of the journalist Zecke. Oh, she's a journalist, so they know. So obviously they know her even better. They were also, I think, attacking her specifically because they wrote whores, which is a pretty that's an insult for females mainly. I feel like broader society is step by step less outraged by racist attacks like that. Scary times. It sort of feels like it, but then sometimes you also see the other side of the coin, like the other reaction, and they are like a normal amount of outrage. So maybe the ones that aren't as outraged are just louder, I hope. Fingers crossed. TV journalist and author Disenfranchised posted photos of her brother's shop on Twitter, which was smeared with right-wing slogans. Racist insults such as shit Turks and or the name of the right-wing populist AfD party are written on the shop window. The store is a Dean and David brand on the Listermeile in Hanover. I've never been to Hanover. I don't know. That's okay. We were really shocked. Yeah, I bet. Says Tamer Tekal. He had seen the graffiti on Wednesday morning. Her brother, probably. The sight gave him goosebumps. Only a few weeks ago, he noticed small doodles on the store, but didn't think much about it. He was all the more shocked when he saw his shop. Yeah, it's gonna be expensive to clean up. It's gonna suck. Makes everyone feel uncomfortable. Yeah, that's an understatement. I wanted the translation, please. Thank you. Ein ungutes Gefühl aus. Yeah, that is uncomfortable. The chat die? Sometimes it does. Sometimes chat dies for everyone. One gets burned out by too much sustained outrage, though. Doesn't necessarily mean you're less angry, but you run out of energy to express it. That is also true, though. I can see that point very much. Like, I only express my personal outrage in my streams. Obviously, that's what I do here. That's the whole point here. So I express it here. But on Twitter, I'm also not a person who comments a lot on stuff like this. I rarely interact with stuff like this on social media outside of my streams, generally. So I guess others are like that as well. People are doodling windmills on my window. Well, that's a little annoying, you know? That's a little annoying. And then it... Oh... I only now got it. Well, I hope they didn't doodle that, but they do. They do doodle that as well. I'm like, windmills. Yeah, I don't know why you chose windmills, but then I got what you meant by that. It took me a moment. Hi, Addiction, once again. The Dean and David team also includes several employees with a migration background. It gives us all a bad feeling, said Tekal, who is now hoping for the evaluation of camera recordings. Who is he? What's the pronoun? What's the pronoun he in this case? Oh, maybe Tekal is also her brother. Like that's her, and Tekal is the same last name, so that's her brother. So that's he, I guess, is still her brother. He reported the incident as the Hanover police confirmed on request. This is the damage. Lol, Aaron. Took me a second. The two brothers, Timur and Tamer Tekal, have been running several Dean and David branches in Hanover for 10 years. They recently opened a new restaurant in Hanover called Wilma Wunder. Okay, nice. It's probably, though, because of their connection to their sister, right? The sister of the two operators, Dutzin Tekal, works as a journalist, human rights activist, social entrepreneur, and author. On Twitter, among other places, she campaigns for human rights and against racism, so... That's probably why their shop specifically was targeted, I would have to guess. Her current article about her brother's shop being smeared caused sympathy, but also skepticism. Some commentators, for example, assumed that someone wants to harm the right-wing populist AfD through the actions. Justin Dekal, however, writes, something is brewing here that makes us very afraid. Yeah, I don't think that this is something that, like, who would do this? Who is this perpetrator that would do this? A CDU guy, maybe? A Freie Wähler guy, maybe? I don't know. Who the fuck would do this? Because I'm 1,000,000% sure that no left-winger would do this. Because they wouldn't want to smear some poor immigrant family's fucking store. Or any store, for that matter, that's owned by people who have, like, reputable people. It was in Hanover, yeah. I thought all the Nazis are only in East Germany. And now it's spreading. It's fucking spreading, dude. Yeah, I also would have thought this is, like... Chemnitz. No, dude, if this was Chemnitz, I was gonna make a very bad joke. No, it would have been worse if it was Chemnitz. Like, who is the supposed perpetrator of this crime, if not an actual AfD dude? Like, picture it, okay? Try to picture it. Who else would have done this? I think there's enough to blame the AfD for. Doing this is not a viable method of garnering, like, antipathy against the AfD. Like, I don't think this is a method that anybody is going to employ. Chemnitz? You mean Karl-Marx-Stadt? Karl-Marx-Stadt, my beloved. Everybody's a communist, and it's a utopia, and it's really great, and there's nothing wrong with it, ever. Yeah, that's the one that I mean. That's the one. So that is this developing situation. Also, the little X here 100% looks like you're supposed to close the window with it, by the way. That is this developing situation. Kinda sad, kinda sucks. Yeah, obviously. Who knew? I think I already said everything that I wanted to say about this. I'm gonna just send you over to Vosh's stream, not literally, but figuratively, in order to get the information about this. I will do the same. I will just watch Vosh's stream afterwards, because I can only show you, well, technically no more things, but one more thing real quick we should be able to do. Germany is on Street View now. Did you know that? Did you know that Germany wasn't on Street View before? It's now on Street View. Mostly. Before now, there was only like a couple big cities included in Street View in Germany. But now, even the tiny little villages are included in Street View in Germany. And I find that quite exciting. I have GeoGuessr open, and I would like to... And I would like to show you. I would like to play a match of GeoGuessr in Germany with the whole map unlocked. You know, just to round this out before I leave for the weekend. He talked about this last stream, didn't he? I think he did. Yeah, because people said that they saw him talk about it already. So I will just also watch that instead, because we're running out of time. I've already played this map before, where it did pretty good, by the way, I'm just gonna say. But that was when it was still easier. Looking forward to all the funny shit people find in German Street View. Yes, same. Oh my god, it's very hard for me not to backseat in GeoGuessr. You can backseat a little bit. We're gonna play like a casual game. I think I still have premium left over. Round time, no time limit. Pan moving is okay. Zooming is okay. Yes, I just want to be sent somewhere in Germany. Oh my god, we're immediately in like a weird little Vorort somewhere. Jesus Christ. The vibes are very flat, so I'm thinking like further up north, but I don't know. We need to go somewhere. Can I please go somewhere? Why can I not? Oh no. Me trying to show. But wait, did I not allow moving? I think I didn't allow moving. Did I not allow moving? I thought I allowed moving. Uh-oh. Wait, can we do it again? Move. Okay, I wasn't allowing moving. do it again. Let's do it again real quick. New one. Another Vorort somewhere in Germany. That was further up north. And probably western too, right? This one looks like Nordrhein-Westfalen. I don't know. Just vibes based alone. Maybe. But, you know, yeah, there's hills. This is this is giving me Nordrhein-Westfalen vibes. I wanted to be able to move. Sorry, I did the settings wrong. I just want to see like a name or something. Jesus Christ. The good thing about Germany used to be you were landed in big cities beforehand, but now that's not like the case anymore. This is giving me Nordrhein-Westfalen works. No, this cannot be. Like, villages in Germany. This must be Germany. We're playing the Germany map. No way, no way! Yes, I'm playing GeoGuessr because Germany's on GeoGuessr now. Looks like a nice place to live. It looks like where my friends live. But I'm just gonna do one round, at least for now, because, wait, did I not see? Oh, that wasn't a sign, Jesus Christ. We're like in bumfuck nowhere in Germany. But look, it's very verdant, very cute. 30er Zone, yeah, freilich, but where are we though? Schafshofgaben, Kalbweg, okay. It wasn't before, because of Germany's weird, like, privacy laws, they only had a couple of big cities. Where the fuck are we though? It's not as hilly as it should be for Nordrhein-Westfalen, though. So now I'm thinking maybe it's not Nordrhein-Westfalen, because that would have been like, you know, here-ish. I was thinking here-ish, but maybe it's more like here. Maybe it's more like here-ish. Oh god, I have no idea where we're at the moment. Can you see your face of GeoGuessr 2? My face in GeoGuessr? No, but my windows are available on GeoGuessr. Where are the malls and the parking places, right? They don't exist. Oh my god, they still have a cigarette fucking vendor thingy. Look at that. I feel like they got rid of those in most places. Maybe this is Hessen. Nah, but Hessen is also more hilly, isn't it? Huh. This is a tough place to be landed on. Maybe we can exit the village and they might tell us something? I wonder if this doesn't really give me Main Street vibes. Oh look, it's the Germans. They're staring. Of course they're staring. It's like a mix of older and newer houses. Kalbweg once again. So there's cows nearby. Hello, Siska. I'm playing GeoGuessr. Do you think this is Mekpom? Oh my god. Do you live here? Is this Mekpom? It's not, right? There's a hill over there. But there's a hill over there. This cannot possibly be Mekpom. I don't know. I don't know where this would be. But I'm trying to figure it out. I just want to leave this fucking village, please. Oh no, this is not a way to leave the village. This is, maybe it is a way to leave the village. This isn't sad enough to be Mekpom. True. It's also not Turing, I feel like. Although, I guess it could be. Siska has never seen a mountain ever, actually, right? There was a little bit of a hill, so it doesn't work. See, we still have the good old censorship every now and then. I think this is an automatic censorship. What? I can't go this way? Fuck. It's still like not I can't go this way. Okay. It's giving me Nordrhein-Westfalen vibes, and I cannot really describe why. It just looks Markt Eimer. What? Eimersnum? What's this one called? Markt Einersheim. Eimersheim? That's a very weird thing. Logopädische Praxis, Zahnarzt, okay. Coaching mit dem Pferd. Good. This doesn't tell me anything either. Oh wait, there's another one. There's another good street sign. Come on, let me get this. Bürklingen. Karl Knauf Halle. None of this tells me anything. Ronnie was so upset when I showed them a picture of where I live. Yeah, it's giving me southern vibes a little bit more now. With this, the names are weird. So maybe it's like, what if it's near Saarbrücken? What if it's near Saarbrücken? Maybe. Baden. See, but I'm actually bad at geography. I actually don't know where that is. I actually don't know where that is. No, I just want to know where you are. Oh yeah. So yes, in the direction that I was looking, but even further down, like down here. I think I was in Freiburg once. No Saarland. In fact, how walkable is Germany? Very. Although Siska says Saarland maybe. But it could also be, it could down it somewhere down here, you know, somewhere like here-ish, probably. Very, very walkable. I'll just put it down somewhere. We're not going for like a super high score right now, because otherwise this will take way too long. It could also be, could it be Lower Saxony though? I feel like it's not. I feel like it wouldn't be, but maybe it could be. Germany does look very similar. Oh, we have another one. Birklingen and Rödelsee. See? Das sind See. That'll do it. Reutlingen. No. Rödelsee. Birklingen. No idea. Any saxophones inside? We gotta look out. We gotta look out for Saxony. No, I'll just put it somewhere here and I hope for the best, okay? We're thinking it's like in this area. Somewhere. I don't know. Ooh. Kind of. Not really. It was way more in the middle. But it's between Nuremberg and Würzburg, apparently. We were in Ifofen. Okay. Birklingen does sound like Baden-Württemberg, but I guess... Is that still in there? What was that sound? Those are the website sounds. Sorry, I don't know. No, so it was... Is this Bavaria? Where does Bavaria stop? I think this is in Bavaria. Right? I'm looking at a little map with the outlines. Yeah, it could have been better. Very, very, very much in the middle. Let's go. Next one, though. Ooh, this looks like here. This looks pretty. What's on the sign? I want to go to the sign. It's fall. We're in fall. Please let me go to the sign. I want to go see the sign. This looks pretty, but it also looks fairly flat, so maybe it's not here. Wiesenstraße. Alte okay, well that's just street names. We should go down or up the street and figure out where we're at. Okay, we have a little chapel thing. Süddeutschland fängt nach Hamburg. Yes, everything below Hamburg is south Germany. Oh god, this is probably something, huh? Oh, no, never mind. Viersendöken, will ich nersen? Viersendöken? The fuck is Viersendöken? That sounds fucking foreign. That sounds foreign. Mönchengladbach is nearby though. Fuck. Now, if I knew where Mönchengladbach was, I know Mönchengladbach. Viersen is also something. Viersen is something I've heard before. Where is Mönchengladbach? I don't know where Mönchengladbach is. Is that nearby me? Is that nearby me? I feel like it might be nearby me. Was NRW? Maybe. You're gonna see how bad I'm actually bad at geography in for Germany. Myself too. Viersen on her Dülken und Viersen on her Dülken until she bockert meine Heide. So it is where we thought it would be earlier. Viersen. I feel like I've been through Viersen. I won't dox myself, don't worry about it. You're so Eastern German to know Ruhr geography. Yeah, I am way too Eastern German to know anything what's going on over there. I've traveled through here before, but that doesn't mean that I know things. That's a wild assumption that I know things. Viersen though I've heard. Where the fuck is Viersen? It makes sense. It sounds like it would be close to the Netherlands, right? I don't know. I'm trying. I feel like Viersen is pretty big, but maybe I just traveled through it at some point. Maybe that's why I know it by name. I know Siegen by name because I traveled through it. Mönchengladbach should also be pretty big though. So is that maybe like super close? I don't know. Mönchengladbach is big enough, right? Right? I've heard of that before. I should be able to find it on the map. How big are you? Where do you stop? Where do you stop being you? Are you like, that's Aachen? It's Koblenz. I don't know if I can find you. I don't know where you start and stop. I saw it. Oh shit. I bet I saw. Oh, there's Bergisch Gladbach. Is that like nearby? It sounds like it would be. would be further down. It's a different Gladbach. Fuck. Ah! There it is. Found it. And there's Viersen. So it's like in the middle of that. Found it. Got it. It's abbreviated. I found it. I like that Ruhr. I like the Ruhr. It's like Eastern Germany or Western Germany. It is. Duisburg. Let's go Duisburg. Hell yeah. Slay. That was a really good guess, by the way, for just like getting it on there. Nice. Next round. We have like more rounds to go through. We must. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, it's so flat. They're not putting me in East Germany at all. They know I would be too powerful. God, it's flat. Okay, we have some signs to look at here though. Mang. Okay. It's so flat. Holy shit. The website says Nördlingen, Höchstädt, Dillingen, Diesenhofen. How is it so plain? It's fake. Also, those names are the most like, that's northern Germany. That's gotta be northern, right? That's gotta be. Lutzingen. Oh, is that a boat? No, that's a factory. That's gotta be. Oh, you know Nördlingen even? God, you guys know way more geography than I do. Diesen an Hofen, etc., etc. Lutzingen. God, that also sounds like it. Wait, Bavaria? No way. Really? But it's so flat. God, why is all of Germany so flat? It was giving me northern Germany vibes, but maybe not then, I guess. Germany's pretty, though. Germany can be pretty. I found the earlier place that we were at much prettier. There, Bavaria? God. You'd think Bavaria would have mountains. Why are you so flat? What is wrong with you? Dillingen, Deisenhofen, Lutzingen? Ingen is also typical for southern Germany, you say. I see. Jesus. Augsburg. But Bavaria is so big. Well, if it's flat, maybe it's a bit further up. Because down here we have mountains. You would see those, right? Jesus Christ, way too many. Way too many. Don't get fooled by the lack of mountains. Those sneaky central Bavarians, they will sneak that in there. God. Can't believe this. I can't believe you've done this. Bavaria is way too big. If you try to like zoom around Bavaria, you're gonna get like lost in the details. I just want like Dillingen or Lutzingen or something like that to see it on the map and place it down there. Megpom would be O or in. Yeah, I saw some inns up there. That's interesting. And Franconia is too hilly. Lol, I arrived again. We're trying to look for Dillingen and Lutzingen in Bayern, but I don't know where that is. I have no idea. That one's already, we're touring. We're already touring. Are those big enough to like find them on the map, or am I just gonna plop it down like near the middle of Bavaria? Why are we in Bavaria? Good question. I'm not sure I would guess something like northern parts of Oberbayern. No, more like we're going further down. You guys are way better at geography than I am. The only way that I'm good at GeoGuessr is when it's like global and I'm able to read where things are at. Jesus. Jesus. I wonder if they're like big. Lutzingen sounds like a big place, but I don't know. It's just vibes based. Oh! I found one. Now, the question is, how far away from here is Dillingen? Do we see any of the other ones anywhere here? I'll keep it on my cursor. No, I just see Dillingen. Well, maybe I'll just put it in the middle of Dillingen or something. Go to Kreuzberg-Rhön. You say that as though I'm able to just like know where that is, you know? Well, Dillingen is here, but that could be way further up the road, right? It doesn't need to be like right next to it. Schwäbisch. Maybe that's something. I don't know. I'll just put it like here. I'll put it like here. Okay. That was really close, actually. That was pretty. Oh, there's Lutzingen. I didn't even see you. My bad. Didn't see Lutzingen. Oh, that was pretty good. Slay. Schwäbisch. Is this the last one? No, it's the second to last. Okay, hills. This looks like Hessen. I keep saying that. No, this must be. This is nicer, okay? Maybe this is Hessen. This looks like Hessen. I don't know. Kulmbach Ost oder Kauenburg. Okay, don't know what that means. Don't know what that is. But we're on a highway. We could find out, maybe. Hills! Finally, we got hills. Hessen has nice hills, you know? That's why. I don't know those cities. I do not know those cities, gamers. Kulmbach, Kauenburg. I don't know you like that, little bro. Could also be further. Oh my god, are you telling me this is northern Bavaria? Again, Bavaria's too big. We need to get rid of it. Okay, so this way is not Berlin. Yeah, well, depends, right? How far away? Hof also. Well, it's probably not gonna be Hessen then, is it? Well, I mean, it could be Hessen. Multiple streets lead there. You also think it's northern Bavaria? Fucking Bavaria. Hof, I've heard. Hof is here, yeah. I know where Hof is. I remember where Hof is a little bit. So that's up ahead. So I guess it would be somewhere below Hof. A little bit. Found Hof. Wow. Hof is Franconia though. Hof. To the west of Hof. Oh yeah, are we going? Yeah, true, that is in the eastern direction, so Hof it would be to the west. You're right, you're very right. And there's like a path to Berlin somehow. Okay, well. Maybe we're like somewhere like here. We could be anywhere to the west of Hof though. I don't know, maybe it's more further down. Something like that. Yeah, like southwest. Southwest for sure. Southwest for sure. What else do we have? Kulmbach is something. Yeah, Kulmbach is also here. Kulmbach Ost. So, like, are we in Kulmbach Ost? Then? Like, are we here? It just say that we are here, so I guess we are here. Kulmbach Ost. Should be here. Why is guessing taking so long? Let me guess. The guessing thing is... it's working. It's working its little cogs. I already pressed... Can I... It just said no. Please. Okay, I'll put it like here. Woo! That was less than a kilometer away! Holy shit! Yeah, it is the Abfahrt, true. I could have just clicked on that one then. That's so good. I love playing with chat together, you know? We all play together. It's a collaborative effort. Yay! Strong! Strong! One more. Please, East Germany. Please! Please! I want to be... that's not... That's not East Germany. Frankfurt. Okay, good. Wir fahren nach Frankfurt mit dem Fahrrad. We're gonna ride to Frankfurt with our bike. So we're probably not that far away. That is in the northern direction. So we're like down here somewhere, probably. With the fucking bike. Yeah, you're gonna be like somewhere in here. But we're gonna walk around a little bit more. Looks too nice for East Germany. It's true. It is true, though. Yeah, that's Frankfurt. Restaurant am Tennisclub. It's Frankfurt an der Oder instead. Yeah, I bet. And Langen is in that way. Yeah, Langen is down here. Well, then we're not in Langen. Where's Langen? Langen is the other way, though. So that means we're between Langen. We're like maybe... I'm not gonna guess it yet, but we're like somewhere here, maybe. We could find an Ortsschild. We could find like a little sign that tells us where we are, potentially. It's nice in here. It's nice enough. Do we have... Okay, this is a bit bigger. This is a little bit bigger. This is not too tiny. Let's look at that pink-ass house. Very nice. First rule of German GeoGuessr. Does it look nice? Then it's probably not Eastern Germany. We have some nice spots somewhere. Okay. Lotto advertisements. Slay. Oh. Tennisplätze. Thank you for that. That is very helpful. Not. Yeah, those are those ones. Where would I find an Ortsschild? Is this maybe the entrance to the place? It could be the entrance. Hello, excuse me. Do you have an Ortsschild, perhaps? That would be super nice and helpful. Maybe something's on the thing as well, you know. If there's like local advertisements that could help. I feel like it might be very close to Frankfurt even. Perhaps. German GeoGuessr is kind of easy with all the signs everywhere. I mean, there's a lot of signs everywhere. Always. Oh, there's an Ortsschild. Sprendlingen. Okay. Hey, look, it's Waldorf. Where are you? Are you big enough to be, like... I was thinking you would be, like, somewhere here. So you're not this little thing. That's the... Oh, that's the airport. Oh, wait, Sprendlingen, that's you. That is you. So we're, like, below you, I guess? Does that make sense? We saw Langen earlier, didn't we? Are we in Bavaria again? You never escaped the fucking Bavaria. No, we're in Frankfurt. Thingy. I don't fucking know which Bundesland that is. So, okay, the entrance to Sprendlingen. We're on the entrance to Sprendlingen, but we're technically supposed to guess where we started, right? So we're supposed to... So I guess we were in Langen then, right? Or were we down here in this little thing? Or like something. I don't know. We're like somewhere here. We don't need to get it 100% correct. On the right, you think? On the right of... Like here? Or here? But we're not by a big road. We're by a little road. So we could be here. Right now we could be here. Tennisanlage. Somewhere here, maybe. Yeah. Kinda close. Not like extremely close, but close enough. Close enough. Pretty close. I mean, we did walk for a little bit as well. Slay! Look at that stupid little avatar. Damn you, Bavaria, with your pastoral landscapes and livable infrastructure. Damn you. Damn you. Yeah, the first one was by far the worst one, because I just kind of guessed. The other ones were all pretty good, though. Thanks to chat. Bavaria has the most streets in Germany, if I remember correctly. I mean, Bavaria is also the biggest, right? So it makes sense. So there's always around... Yeah, there's a higher chance to be in Bavaria. It's only because of our supreme chancellor. Bless his name, Dr. Markus Söder. Oh, no. No, don't speak his name. Do not speak his name. Please. Guessing in GeoGuessr? How could you? I know. Sorry. I can't believe I've done this. Every GeoGuessr round needs to be like hours and hours of information digesting and trying to figure out the exact location. Otherwise, it's not real GeoGuessr. All right. We've done enough. We've talked enough. I like that all of Germany is now available in GeoGuessr. The closest one we've been to East Germany was the northern Bavaria one. What a bummer. Hi Wolf and bye Wolf. I'm gonna be heading out. Yeah, and because most Verkehrsminister were CSU, oh my god, it's all coming together. It is all coming together. And I'm going to visit my friend in a place that I'm not gonna show you on Google Maps. I know. I wonder if her village is actually on Google Maps. I'm gonna look at that. I'm not gonna show it to you though. I'm gonna also watch the rest of the remaining episodes of The Bear today, probably, and I'm very much looking forward to that. And on Monday, I come back and I think we will do art on Monday. I think it's art stream time on Monday. And on Tuesday, we're gonna do politics again. When am I gonna make the schedule? I don't know. At some point though. At some point. What is The Bear? Siska! This is my current obsession! Rar! You get with the program. Watch The Bear. Watch The Bear. Just The Bear TV show. Watch it. Watch it and let me talk with it. Send one picture and let us geoguess. No. You're too good at this. I will not do that. Okay, bye gamers. I will head out. I'll see you around. I'll be online. You know. Was very nice hanging out, talking about serious and less serious issues. As always, thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Auf Wiederschauen. Tschüssi. Tschüss all. Tata. Tata is great. Auf. Bye-bye. Ciao. Etc. And of course, how could I even forget? So. And then you stand up and you walk out.